go get our fucking
Yes. Oh my God. So
spicy margarita on.
It's good.
Oh, yes.
On that
it
note,
is.
what's up, everybody? Welcome to Lights, Camera,
Cocktails.
Cocktails. We're a podcast that pairs amazing cocktails with amazing movies, and our lovely, wonderful guest has already started before she got here, so
Yes,
we appreciate
yes.
Oh, yes. We made it.
Yes.
Well, today we do have an awesome guest. My lovely, lovely god sister, Tiana, is here with us today.
Thank you.
that. Oh, that's really sweet.
I got one question, though. Are you ready to drink?
I was wondering if that was what you were going to ask.
And you know.
Girl, I've been ready.
All right, good. Because
Damn,
I
ready.
got a drink for y'all.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Ready.
So we today are drinking Black Girl Magic coffee.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So what you're gonna put is half an ounce of brandy,
Uh-huh.
half an ounce of Grand Marnier, and half an ounce of Kahlua. You're gonna put 4 to 5 ounces of coffee. I did cold brew from Starbeezy.
I appreciate that.
And then you're going to take an orange pill and you're going to light it with a lighter, get a little smoke with a little bird with it.
Oh.
I put it all in some mugs that I chilled and I put a couple of ice cubes in there. And I put the oranges in there with all that stuff and I stirred it with a little bit of coffee, with a little sugar and cream.
Okay.
And that is Black Girl Magic coffee.
I
Who's
like
ready?
that. I'm ready. Now,
Alright.
question, did you find this or did you make some of this up?
I made some of it up.
Okay.
I changed it enough that I could change the name.
That's usually a good thing, though. Like,
Okay. Okay.
she's building a book.
Yes.
Yeah. My
Okay.
sister talked about that today. She's like,
I made her
Zenobia
drink.
knows how to make drinks now. It's like good.
When
And
was
she-
your sister?
My other god sister, her sister Chisa.
She said.
I
This
haven't met her.
family is a.
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
No.
This family
Not
is
that I
a.
remember.
Yeah,
She said,
probably.
if I have met you, I'm sorry.
He ain't sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure he is. But no, she.
Yeah, I went over to her house a couple weeks ago, and she introduced me to the Hendrix gin.
Yes.
Nice.
We used it
I
last
need to buy
week.
that. I
It's
totally
right there,
need to
girl.
buy
I
it.
just bought it.
I haven't. I tasted it. I need to buy it.
It was good.
I need to buy it.
Right there.
Yeah.
Like I need to
Midsummer
go to Bevmo.
Solstice.
Yes.
Look at that. We're sponsoring drinks and they're not even
They're not even
giving us money yet.
Someday.
So I made that with some lemonade and some lime soda water and a little bit of cranberry juice.
It's good.
And I gave it to her and she loved it. So
Yeah.
Okay, can we try this? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Cheers, you guys.
cheers, Black Girl Magic coffee.
Yes.
Oh, I got short arms.
Cheers, Magic.
Oh, yeah,
my
Smash
motherfucking
is in the
bed.
building, everybody. Say hi to the people.
I'm here. Hi.
Oh, yeah.
This tastes like coffee ice cream.
Yes, it does.
Really good.
This is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Zenobia face back.
Good job.
I took this recipe and I did
Black
change.
Girl Magic Coffee.
I did change it up. The original, I can't even remember what the original name is, but it had like some whipped cream element. Plus, they wanted it hot, and I wasn't feeling a hot
this is perfect.
I need a fuzzy blanket and a fireplace right now.
one. Right? Black Girl
That would be
Magic.
so awesome.
We got a burrito blanket
We could roll you up as a tortilla.
and an electric fireplace.
Hey.
All right, that's it. Tiana
Ooh.
is not getting that Uber later.
You guys, I can really taste that orange. I don't know
yeah,
if you can.
I smelled it beforehand. This is
Yes.
really good.
This is
I
really
see
good.
you on the whipped cream, but in my experience, when they add whipped cream to an alcoholic drink, it never goes well after, unless you like down it.
I wasn't feeling it,
You know.
so I decided to cut it.
No, this is perfect.
Yeah, this
I
is
like
good.
this.
Cold, it doesn't
Shit.
need whipped cream.
Here
Yeah,
we go.
I think if it was hot,
Mhm.
because whipped cream and hot chocolate,
Sure.
That makes
definitely
sense.
good. But
Yeah.
cold like this, you don't need anything.
See? Okay, good.
This is really
Good
good.
job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
So-
are you guys ready for a little bit of herstory?
On Black Girl Magic?
Always.
Or on coffee? We haven't talked about coffee yet.
On coffee cocktails.
Okay.
Okay, so there are many coffee cocktails out there, as I found out this week.
I gotta get closer to you. Here we go.
This week I found out that there's tons of them, and here's a little stories about some of them, how they became to be. So,
Here's a little story that must be told. I'm sorry, the way you say things sometimes.
I just triggered something in them that sings.
Yep.
Okay, so in the 1940s, there was a Pan Am flight, U.S. flight, where I don't know where it landed, but wherever it landed, it was a miserable, cold, rainy day. So this is back in the day when you actually had to go outside to get on the planes.
I'm picturing like late
Oh,
40s,
yeah.
early 50s,
Yeah.
being that it's Pan Am, and that's
Yeah.
when they were flying.
Exactly. Where you would have to go out on the tarmac and stand in line to go inside instead of the like
Yeah.
little. So it's all
They didn't
rainy
have
and
the
stuff.
slinky
Yeah.
doorway thing now.
This is before that.
Okay.
Dude, but some countries you still have to do that.
That's fine as long as it's
That's
not
kinda
raining
cool, though.
like this.
It's kind of retro.
You're like, ooh, this is how the olden days was.
But it was hot and it was tropical.
Oh.
Bugs and yeah. It's okay.
Sounds like Tiana has traveled that world.
Oh, she has traveled so many worlds.
No. Just a little places.
Okay.
A little lot of
Is
it.
there more countries you visited or haven't visited then?
Haven't.
Okay.
Oh,
There's a
totally
lot.
haven't.
I mean,
She's
she's not that much.
I just did a couple things.
She's
Okay.
more than the average person, I would say. Okay, so
Got you.
this Pan Am flight had some awesome flight attendants on it, so they decided to treat their passengers to a nice warm drink to keep them warm. So they gave them coffee and whiskey, and when the passengers asked, like, what
Irish
is this?
coffee.
That kind
Irish
of
coffee.
yeah, that kind of.
They called it an Irish coffee.
That was the first one.
That is one of the first ones, but it was
Okay.
like the oldest one that I could find. So I like that legend. Okay, so here's another one.
Okay.
Back in the olden days of the 1980s,
Going way back.
going way back
Back
Be
in
going
time.
back.
to 80s. So there was a London bartender who had a female model who came in off like that and was like, yo, bartender, I need you to make me something that will wake me up and fuck me up. And he
Oh,
was
she's
like,
trying to maintain at this point, but she's got a gig.
but she
That's
gotta go
gonna
get her-
be my line.
And so he was like, all right, girl, I got you. And so he put together the espresso martini, which consists of espresso shot, coffee liqueur, simple syrup, and vodka.
Okay.
Got you.
Yep. I feel like
Nice.
that's gonna be a line.
See, I want something to
I don't want
do.
something-
Next
going-
cute bartender after midnight.
Yep. I want something that'll wake me up and fuck me up. So yeah, and I saw that in a couple of articles, so that must be true. That someone said
good,
that.
that's
Yeah.
good. I'm totally using that. I'm totally using that. It's awesome. I can't wait. I'm excited. I might go use it after this. when we gonna be done?
What time? Let's get out of here.
What
All right,
time?
people, we're gonna wrap this up real quick. There was
There's a
some people in this
speakeasy.
movie.
There's a
Yep.
speakeasy. Go to the speakeasy.
Like camera cocktails.
Bye.
Okay, bye. So that's my herstory on some of the
Coffee.
coffee cocktails.
Coffee cocktails. Okay.
And pickup lines. Don't do it.
What if the bartender is like, girl, I can wake you up and fuck you up. Ooh.
Depends on how cute he is.
If he's real cute, I'd be like, check please. Let's go.
Like when?
What time?
What time you off? What time you off?
Exactly.
Wait, Tiana, is this safe to say that you are single? If that's the case,
Yes.
because the
Yes,
people
I am.
want to know.
The people want to know.
Nobia already gets resumes. I don't know if you've listened.
Oh my God! You know, people like thought I was. People think I'm married. I have no idea why. No ring.
Yeah.
Y'all hear that? Send your submissions to Lights Camera
Cocktail.
Cocktail. No S.
Cute.
At
At
gmail.com.
gmail.com.
And as we always say, no dick pics.
No dick.
I see these emails, fellas. Okay.
Because
I would like to
everyone I know will see it. I'm sorry.
just put
It's just the way it happens.
just put it in the subject. Sorry, Jason, dick pic, and he'll forward that.
There you go. Just a little parentheses. I
Yeah.
won't open it.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Okay, so Tiana, Princess Tiana,
Yay.
can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Because the
Yeah.
people want to know.
What you want to know?
All
Just
I
let
know is that you're an engineer of some sort.
Yes. So, actually, right now I'm probably more of like a manufacturing project manager,
Okay.
but my job title is manufacturing engineer.
Got you. And what field of engineering do you work in?
So I'm in aerospace. I
Oh,
work
okay.
for a satellite design and manufacturing company
Got you.
in El Segundo,
Yep.
the best one.
Mm.
I left my
Yes.
wallet there.
What people dream, we do.
Yes, she makes dreams come true.
Yes.
She puts shit up into the space.
In
Okay.
space.
How many satellites in your? How long have you worked there?
20 years in June.
Wow.
How many satellites do you think you have helped construct and gone into
Oh my gosh.
the outer
That you're
world?
allowed to tell us about.
Yeah, that too.
Oh my gosh.
Don't get yourself in trouble, though.
Just give me like a ballpark.
Almost 20 maybe?
So one a year, she throwing
One
them
a
up
year.
there.
Pretty close.
See that? You ignored
Pretty
Robin,
close.
and now she's trying to get up on your lap.
sweetie.
She's like, oh, you're. are
Robin's
you
here
doing
two
the show?
people, by the way.
Oh, yes, she
Always.
is. She's like, what? Excuse me.
So, being that you are an engineer that works in aerospace, why don't you tell the people what movie we're covering and why we invited Tiana on this particular episode?
Well, besides her being a cool ass black engineer, she also has a passion in alcohol, as do I.
Oh, okay.
So when I came to her with this idea of doing the show with us, I asked her, what movie did you want to do on the show? And she said, what'd you say?
Hidden Figures.
Yes.
Definitely.
And it
Hidden
made
Figures.
sense to have her on for this movie. Now, if you watch the show, you know that Zenobia is not a fan of a certain someone in this movie. So I was not initially, I was like, you can't pick no other fucking movie in the whole world.
I'm like, what? Wait, no, of course not.
But Jason did do Dreamgirls
Yes, it did.
with Beyonce
Yes,
for
it
me.
did.
Wait.
He's not a
I'm
Beyonce.
not the biggest fan. I'm sorry. I don't know
So
why I'm
wrong
hugging you.
with you people?
you
Oh.
should hug me because I'm hurt.
What is wrong with you people?
And so
We'll discuss it afterwards.
Yes.
When we're good
I
and
don't
drunk.
even. Hello, you got the Kong? You wanted me to play with the Kong?
So I thought that this would be an
I love that you
interesting
know that's a Kong.
Oh yeah, I have a dog at home.
Oh, she
I have
has.
two.
Okay.
Well, I have 1.5. I take care of my sister's dog too.
Oh, that's cute.
Yes. She has a menagerie of animals.
Yes, and I have 4 cats. I love animals.
Got you. So we are doing Hidden Figures, people, and I am very, very excited. I watched this movie 5 times this week, even though I was already very familiar with it. It's just a good ass movie.
This was my first time watching it.
And
Oh, that's right. You,
and
okay,
Are you guys ready for the stats?
no.
Well, I will tell you, I will give you my Zenobia rating
Okay.
with the stats.
Okay.
Okay.
Right? Is that only
All right.
fair?
All right. I can wait.
Let me tell you what Rotten Tomatoes says, and then the right Zenobia will tell you.
Okay.
Okay. Damn. That's a lot of pressure on this damn show. Okay.
We're both looking at you.
So, January 6th, 2017, this movie drops into theaters, okay? Budget.
Interesting. I don't know why it's listed as 2016.
I also saw that as well.
Yeah,
but-
but you're right. It released in the beginning of 2017.
Yeah. Maybe it released
Interesting.
somewhere else in the world in like the end of 16.
IMDb ain't perfect.
I don't know. I got it from them. So, if it's wrong, they wrong.
Yeah.
So, the budget for this movie, $25 million.
Okay.
So that money translated into 2020 money, 2020. It's not that much difference because it hasn't been that long.
Yeah.
It's $26 million.
Okay.
It made $236 million, which in 2020 money is $251 million. Now that is, the 236 is worldwide.
Uh huh.
But yeah, Queen, it made some money.
Dude.
Yes. Yes.
Hell
Rotten
yeah.
Tomatoes. Who's ready for Rotten Tomatoes?
Punk bitches, I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm not scared, I'm just ready.
Okay.
Alright.
Rotten Tomatoes. The critics. 93%,
Yep. Yep.
which is rare for the critics.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
And they
Yes, it
recognize
is.
greatness when they see it. That's good.
not always.
Sometimes.
Not always.
They
Not
recognize,
most of the time.
They recognize that they needed to recognize
Yes.
this greatness.
Yes, I
That's what
agree
needed
on
to
that. So, okay. The audience gave it Rotten Tomato. You ready? You ready for the audience?
Not with the way you're looking at me.
The audience gave it 93%.
Yeah.
Why are you messing with me?
I'm like everybody.
Because you never know with the Rotten Tomatoes. You
Because
know.
the audience had better have given it.
Sometimes they're on
That
point, and sometimes
I'm
they're a little
curious,
off.
though. What does Zenobia give it?
Oh yeah. I know what she had better have given it.
The ripe Zenobia rating,
2 points off for the coffee stain.
I give it a 90. It was really good.
Okay.
It's really
Kevin Costner did not ruin the movie for me.
Oh
He was in it more than everybody made it seem like it. Everyone,
That's why it got 90, right?
everybody was like,
That's why it was
That was
90.
like-
She took
yeah.
it off.
because everybody was like, oh, he's like barely in it. Like, I don't know why you're tripping. He's not even a star. He's like barely in it.
He's
That ain't
not the
motherfucker.
star, but he's a key character.
He's a key character, but
Saying he's barely in it is such an understatement. Like, who would say that? Who would say
I
that?
don't know,
because
but you didn't
like,
ask me.
you're like totally like you totally hate him. So we want you
Yeah.
to watch the movie.
Yeah. Well, you guys lied to me. Fuck you.
I didn't say shit.
Not you. I'm
No,
just saying
no,
to
no.
anybody
I
else.
did.
that would tell
it.
I
Over
did.
there.
I admit. I said, "Come on, he's like barely in it. It's
Okay.
not even about him. It's not about him.
It's not. It's not.
and it's not.
He plays a
right?
pivotal role,
Yeah,
Just
but
watch
it's not
it.
about him.
it's not.
And I feel like you
He
only watched
progresses the
it
story along.
because
He,
you had to.
I did only watch it because I had to. I would have watched it eventually
There's
because
a couple movies that she has agreed to. One of them is this. One of them is Waiting to Exhale.
no, I love waiting. You know, Bodyguard
Oh, The Bodyguard. I'm
Bodyguard.
sorry. That's right. I always mix
Bodyguard.
those two up. Why do I do that?
And
because
like-
Whitney's in both.
That is why.
That's true. It's true.
I mean, he was himself, being an old white guy who's himself. He's smart. He was fine. He was fine. I have no.
That's why I gave it 90. Huh? Not
Yeah,
95.
yeah. I mean, him being in
I'm
it
not
is
saying shit.
him being in it did take that 10 points off, but everything else.
See, done,
Not,
done.
But
got
he-
no problem with the other white people.
I had no problem with the other white people.
Okay.
Just because it's him.
I love Kirsten Dunst.
He
She white. I don't know.
not even him. Like it's like just seeing this person. Are you kidding me?
I see. Okay.
You.
We're not even on him yet.
You
Can
are
we
an
just-
actress,
Yes.
and
When I see him, all I see is him. Sometimes there's tons of actors that are like that. That when I see Ryan Reynolds, I see Ryan Reynolds. No matter
because
what.
Ryan Reynolds
Yeah.
plays the same character in every freaking movie.
And that's
He's
how-
Ryan Reynolds in every movie.
And that's
Like,
how I feel
he's
like
like that
Kevin
on his
Costner.
Instagram feed. Like, are you
I
kidding
understand.
me?
That's how I feel about Kevin Costner. The only difference is I
He's like a
like
different person every time.
I like Ryan Reynolds. I just don't like Kevin Costner.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even on him. Let's just.
I ain't saying shit.
All week I was like, this is gonna be a fucked up. Now that I
It's
got
only
my.
gonna be as fucked up as you make it. Drink that coffee.
This movie is
Almost
about
done.
black girl
Good.
magic.
And that's why I
Yes.
created this drink. And
Oh, this is a really good drink.
It's a really. I'm almost done.
all right, well grab
By the way.
your black girl coffee, your black girl magic coffee.
Black girl coffee.
Okay, I'm gonna start my own brand
I
called
need
Black
this
Girl
recipe.
Coffee.
Matter of fact, when you're not here,
I actually need a picture of this to take home.
I'm taking a picture of the recipe.
No, I want a picture of the drink.
I
Oh,
don't,
that will happen as
I don't
well.
always do this, but I'm taking a
jug
picture
of
of the
the drink.
recipe. Because damn, that's good.
I'm just saying
People,
the ingredients are in our
Chisa
show
said-
notes.
Chisa said she wanted some.
Well-
she was like, "Can I come? I want the drink."
of
Well,
course.
tell her to.
But then they went to my parents' house.
Oh, well, I'll tell her what it is. She can
Next
make her
time.
own shit.
Next time, definitely.
Okay, so
If she's a basketball fan, next month is March Madness.
I try to get her on
Yeah,
there.
she does. Like, yeah.
Okay, so
She
All
might.
right.
Probably
So-
not, though.
let's grab these Black Girl Magic coffees.
Okay.
Brought to you by my awesome ass.
Her hands, not her ass. Her
No,
ass didn't make the coffee.
My ass was not in the coffee, but my hands were. All right, so get ready for the motherfucking drinking game. Yes, sir.
I knew you were waiting for me. I wasn't gonna try and imitate you. I'm in this drink right now. I'm kind of in the zone right now.
All right, well, hold on.
This is awesome.
I don't know if you want to
All
go
right,
to
we
sleep
might-
tonight. You might slow it down.
I'm gonna get some work done.
This is
Dude,
this might be your new favorite because it has coffee in it.
Right, dude.
Totally making this at all.
It's really good. And
No, you're totally coming over and making this
see,
in a big batch and it's going
You guys,
in the refrigerator.
She's got no excuse. She comes to see me once a week.
that's what I
I know.
said. How about this?
And she comes over.
Saturday, come over. Make sure you got these ingredients. We will drink this, and then we go get some
We can
spicy
start our-
margaritas,
Yep.
strawberry
Yeah, we
margaritas.
can
And then
start
we go
our
to-
Saturdays just like this.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
All right.
Ashley wakes
some
up usually
bacon?
around noon.
Yeah, they.
By that time, I've got breakfast ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm usually getting
I'm
up.
down.
Yeah, you're up around 10.
I'm up around
Me,
10,
me and you were up
Like, I
around
gotta-
10.
Yeah.
just chilling, watching Golden Girls in the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
so,
okay. I'm sorry.
Motherfucking drinking game.
Uh-huh.
So, you gonna take one sample
One simp.
Okay.
when Catherine has to run.
Oh.
She keeps on running. Dun, dun, dun. When she be running.
The books.
Uh-huh. In the rain.
I know.
Motherfuckers.
Dun,
Ugh.
dun, dun. That song plays a lot. So.
You know when it's coming too, because she's tapping her heel.
I gotta go. I don't know if I could make it. They would have caught me in some bushes peeing.
And that bitchy ass secretary.
She's like, I don't know where
I don't know where
don't
your
know
bathroom
where
is.
your bathroom
your kind. That's
I will
pretty much
show
what
you
she
where my
said.
bathroom
Essentially, she said that with her eyes.
I will show you.
She's
where
like,
mine
you-
is.
She's like, you guys pee? What the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, so you gonna take one simp when Harrison pops gum in his mouth. I don't know if
Nice.
you noticed that,
Oh yeah.
but he be popping that gum. He be just
Really?
unruly.
Where is she? Take breaks around here?
Yeah, when we take breaks. I think that they do that because I feel like since it's 1961, there should be a lot of people smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
And there isn't. There's nobody smoking cigarettes, which seems,
I thought there was like one scene where somebody was smoking cigarettes.
if there is,
Maybe.
But I'm like,
it's not
that's
as
weird.
prevalent as it would
it's
be.
not as present as it would be in the time in
Yeah.
reality.
Everybody
That threw
would
me
be
off,
smoking.
but I felt like the
Everybody.
gum was like kind of a replacement.
Let's ask the professional. Hey, babe, come on over here.
You
We
do bring a good point.
we got a question
Thank
about
you.
the time because you have done movies for this period,
Yeah.
especially in space
Yep.
stations. Is there ashtrays at
At every
Langley
station.
and in Houston?
Yes, everyone.
At every station?
at every
Yeah, because everybody smoked.
There you have
So
it.
that is a good point. Maybe Kevin Costner did not want to smoke fake cigarettes, and then
That's true, because they don't do real tobacco or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Or
I don't
maybe
know.
somebody on set didn't want to have the smoke in the air while they were acting. One of the key could have been Taraji. You
Yeah.
never know.
That's true.
That's true.
I could see that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She was in fucking Hustle and Flow. There was smoke all up in that.
Yeah, but
You
she
know
had
it's
them
hot.
young lungs back then.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Well,
mean, she's what, like,
and she couldn't demand shit back then, but now
Maybe.
she
Now she
fucking.
can.
does she have any kids yet?
Yeah, her son's like 20.
So maybe she was expecting. I don't know. Oh, no. Definitely not that one, because she had that one before Baby Boy came out. But does she have any kids with her football husband?
I don't know.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Okay.
We're not on her.
Maybe they were trying. Who knows? Who knows?
But
Either
that
way,
is something that I
is-
noticed, and I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody else noticed that.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Interesting.
I noticed it for sure because I was at the grocery store looking for those little, you remember the 25-cent packs of Wrigley's or Big Reds and all
yeah,
that?
yeah,
They don't
yeah.
have them anywhere.
What?
Oh my
I'm,
god.
I'm going to order them on Amazon.
I feel like my sister found him. At a CVS somewhere.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like
just
some like little
ordered,
liquor
like,
store.
Okay.
Like literally today, she
'Cause
just ordered big
That's the
Reds.
kind of gum I want to carry in my pocket. I used to carry a like credit card holder and put gum in there because I hate
big
when the
bulky
gum
thing.
gets stuck to the wrapper
Ooh.
if
Oh,
it's sitting
yeah,
in your
dude.
pocket and stuff.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
all
dude,
warm.
that.
But if it's like one of those little single ones that only carries 5 sticks,
Mm-hmm.
I'll carry that in my pocket.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can get one of the
Also,
fake
have
ones.
aspirations of always being an old man
Yeah.
long before my time.
You're like, here, Sonny, you want some gum? Okay, back to this motherfucking drinking game.
Okay.
Get that Black Girl Magic coffee, and you gonna take a sip. When
What is happening?
you're gonna take a sip.
I am
He's doing
up
what he does.
and I'm getting fucked up.
He's
We need to
doing.
roll
I'm
a
doing-
treadmill in here. Just let you start
Yes.
running.
There's one right there.
Just start running.
do. Okay. Can I go?
Yes.
Okay, so you gonna take a sip when a stack of blue folders is dropped.
That punk bitch.
So that's either dropped when she's running and she drops them.
Uh-huh.
I will also do when someone drops them on her desk.
Uh-huh.
When you see those blue folders,
Or when they get dropped in the trash can. You
And-
know,
yes.
there's a number of times when the blue
Okay.
folders. Yeah.
when
True,
they
true.
get
My
dropped,
numbers are spot on.
True.
Punk ass.
you gonna take a sip.
Ooh.
That happens a lot.
Okay.
You gonna take a sip when NASA is said.
Okay.
So this is gonna get you a little fucked up because there it is.
Yeah, it is.
Where am I? You are
Just late
going.
for work, sir.
Yeah.
We work over here,
NASA.
Langley, NASA Space Station.
Oh, I didn't know that they hired.
There are quite a few women that work for
In the
NASA,
space
sir.
program.
Motherfucker.
He
I
was
love the
nice,
part
though.
when he like looks up and they're all like,
It's like they're listening
They're
to
watching
us.
us right now.
Sputnik.
what is
Dude.
what is this fucker looking at?
Space, man. It's out there.
They're up there.
You can't see it. It's too far away. okay, that's okay. God, I
Okay.
wasn't born in that era. I
I'm,
don't think I could have survived.
I would have been definitely killed. I got too big of a mouth, and I'm not gonna put up for shit. And I stand up for what I believe, and if anybody's getting taken advantage of,
Dude.
so I would have definitely been a gone.
I would
Or
have
I've
ended
been
up
smart.
probably like Bernie Sanders' ass right now. Mm-hmm. They would have arrested my ass way back when, and then I'd probably be in politics right now.
Like fuck y'all. Okay, so you gonna take a simp when someone is working on the blackboard.
Nice.
Oh,
Dude, if she's up there,
oh my
she uses the entire
Does-
blackboard.
I love seeing her
love
get on the
that
little
scene.
the
I love
ladder.
it.
Uh-huh.
She just be doing her.
I get excited. So there's a few key shots in here that are very synonymous, or not even synonymous. What's the word? They're pivotal shots. Every time that somebody hands her
The
a
chalk.
chalk.
She's like,
From a little girl to when she's working there, you know, when she's finally in the meeting.
Yep.
You know,
Yes,
that
I
chalk
love
is
that.
her.
That's her sword, man.
Exactly, that's her sword. That's her power. That is her. Well,
Her magic.
her talent, her magic.
her black girl magic, would you say?
Black girl.
That and the coffee.
And the coffee, because she got her coffee.
So you gonna take a simp when the Russians is said. So anytime they talk about the Russians, those motherfuckers,
How the hell do we end up second place in a two-man race?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Yes. So you gonna take a simp.
They're just
That's a
outworking
blow.
us.
I hope that they're not
Refuse
smarter
to
than
believe
us
that they're smarter than us.
or want it
They
better.
care more.
Yeah. It's okay.
I like John Glenn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
He's a pimp. He's a pimp of the spaceman.
I do like it.
He's a pimp.
Okay. So
Pimping up.
you gonna take a simp when you hear Pharrell.
yes.
Just keep running. Burn, burn out. And you hear his, not just that song, but he does quite a few songs on here.
Yeah, dude.
So
He's
if,
one of the composers.
if you
Love
don't know
Him. So
who
much.
he is or what his voice sounds like, I don't know
You
where
need
you've
to
been.
ask somebody.
You need to ask
I was
somebody.
waiting for
In
you.
his, in
You
his
need
You
to
haven't
ask-
said that in a while.
I'm sorry.
If y'all don't know who Pharrell is,
You better ask somebody. Because he's happy, clap along if you feel like the roof is on the roof.
So it's him, Hans Zimmer, and a gentleman by the name of Benjamin Wallfish, who are the composers on this. Benjamin's a young dude, same as Pharrell. His niche is more horror movies and thrillers and things like that. But he's killing it just the same.
Pharrell did oversee all the music elements and the soundtrack.
Yeah.
So like
and he
That's awesome.
incorporated Alicia Keys in
Yeah.
there. He got we're gonna get to one of the actresses that sings on this soundtrack as well.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay, so you gonna take a sip.
Take a sip.
When someone drinks coffee,
Oh no.
Oh shit. Okay, so
Okay,
let me
wait.
warn you people. This is not a normally alcohols make you happy and then tired and a little woozy. This one, as you can tell, gets you up.
I really
Dude.
do feel it.
Dude, I'm totally like.
Yeah.
Wait, let me look at my
You're
heart rate.
winding up, right?
If you spill it, I do not make another one.
What?
I'm just
What?
joking.
Yes, you do.
I do.
I've seen
Sorry,
the
this
podcast.
table
You
is
make another
not
one.
even.
He spilled one, and you made. Actually, he only spilled the ice in the cup. Sorry.
gotta put my business on this.
Cause she's just proving
It was
me wrong
already
on
on
this.
the street.
That's how she
You don't
saw
remember?
it. She saw it on the street.
I just saved it. 88, 88, 88.
Okay, keep it steady. Let's see how this
Nice
goes
and-
with this coffee.
Still nice and mellow. It's coming up a little bit.
What's 88?
My heart rate.
Oh,
We're gonna find out how intense this drink is.
new game.
All right. So you gonna take
Like
a
take
sip.
it out and put it on you and see. Oh wait, no. You
Don't
gotta
do
try it. You gotta try it right now.
Oh,
You gotta see what
shit.
your heart rate is.
I
Pass
wanna
it around.
know.
Pass it around.
I want
If I can kick it off.
All right. How does this thing work?
You just put it on like
Just
a
put it
watch.
on and it does everything?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And you can just put it.
Don't worry, my wrist is not that big.
Yeah.
Your hand's nice and supple.
Like a lady's. Jiggly, you over there doing
I tell you about pitching wool on the job, boy.
Sorry, boss.
Sorry, Captain.
Oh my god.
All right, help me out with this. I don't wear watches. Oh, there we go.
Okay. Yeah. So
Uh,
it doesn't have to be tight or anything. It just,
No?
It just has to like
All right.
stay.
There you
in
go.
that, like, moving
Okay,
around.
so-
Just
And then,
give it a minute.
Just
like,
give it a minute and let me tell you
chillax.
about the next sip.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can check it after that.
Meanwhile-
So take a sip when a rocket is seen flying.
Oh,
So when they all
That's good.
exploding,
that's nice.
Russian or
That's
American?
nice.
a rocket.
Okay.
Oh, rocket.
Got
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Even if it's on TV.
It's a rocket.
Okay.
Okay. And even the capsules that come down, I'm fucking taking that shit too.
Gotcha.
All right.
If
All
it's
right.
gone to space or it's trying to get to space, take a sip.
Okay.
It's got to be in the air though. Okay.
It's gonna be in the air.
Yeah. So like when they're
Oh yeah,
building
yeah.
it,
You said when it's going up in space.
yeah. If they're building it, no, don't take a sip. But if it's in the air, take a
Every time
sip.
you see a rocket, just drink.
Just drink. You're like rocket.
You think about a rocket. Just drink.
You're going to get fucked up on this one.
Yeah.
And then they're going to run a marathon.
And then you will
Yes.
run a mile.
Yes.
And then you're going to run a mile.
Perfection.
Oh my god.
Okay.
How many feet are in a mile?
How many? You said them correctly.
2,580 feet.
Now you
Pick
pick
this
this
cup
up.
up. You run.
You drink every one of them. Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
Coffee.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
Dude.
This is bad.
And Starbucks coffee. Okay, wait. Look at it.
How does
so, like-
is this like an
so-
Apple Watch? I never
Yeah.
had one. of
Yeah,
these.
so like it moves, but like push the little button,
Okay.
and then what's there? There's not a little heart, right?
No, it's just
Okay,
the
tap it.
time. Push the button, tap it. 71.
Really?
that's because we only have
68.
You
one.
work out though, right?
I
He
do.
do.
Okay. Your heart rate's gonna be low then.
Yeah.
He works
Yeah.
out. He working out right now. You just can't see it. He's all like doing leg run.
Yeah.
Y'all just don't know. He makes my fat ass.
doing
So
my glutes
normally
right
his
now.
heart rate is 40, but it's now at
My
60.
resting heart rate? I don't know. I probably should
Yeah,
check
dude,
that
totally
shit.
should check it.
Okay.
It's fun. It's cool.
That's
It
kinda
just like
cool.
gives you like how
I
many
feel hot though.
steps and everything.
Anyway,
Yeah. And you do have on long sleeves.
Well,
It's getting-
And today was like the hottest day of.
well, I don't know if you can see who is on my shirt.
Let me see.
Chanel.
But I'm wearing a Janelle Monáe shirt.
Oh shit.
She
Honor
is
of
badass.
you
I
out.
love her.
Yes, I borrowed this from a
I
friend.
love
I
her.
saw it. I was like, hey, girl, you need to let me wear this. So, yes, I'm hot, but I'm doing it for the movie.
She's hot and she's wearing a Hotties shirt.
Yes. Oh, yes, I am.
Love her.
Mhm.
Girl crush.
So, me too.
Yeah.
So, you gonna finish your drink
Finish it.
when Catherine meets Harrison.
Oh.
So when he's like, can she do whatever math? She's like, yeah, she can, and she talks. When they're
Yes,
meeting.
I do.
That's a
Which
good,
one?
That's a
Well,
good
both.
one. That's a good one. I love that.
So you gonna finish your drink
love
when
that.
that happens. You gonna finish your drink
I'm trying not to.
when the Russians beat them to
Motherfuckers.
orbit or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck they beat
they-
them. Orbit around the Earth. Yes, when they beat
Russians
them,
beat America
That's a blow.
in the space race.
you gonna
That's a
take
blow.
a drink, or you gonna finish that drink.
Because if you was alive then, you would be finishing the drink too.
Yeah.
And probably ordering another. Finishing that one.
Sad day.
Yeah.
All right. So, I know where you stand.
I didn't make it to the third finished drink.
I got one more, and she already finished the drink.
I know,
Sorry,
right?
You
it's
gonna
good.
finish your drink when John Glenn makes it back safely,
Nice. That's a good one.
Yep.
Okay.
Because
I
you
like
will.
that a lot.
You will.
right?
Okay.
Toast.
Ah, he made it.
Yep.
Okay.
And you're
so
waiting for him to call back, and they're like, where you at, Glenn? Glenn, girl, you out there? And he's like, yeah, I'm back. You to finish your drink. So, you got anything to add to the motherfucking drinking game? Well, I guess I could joke.
I like that one. Tiana, go ahead. What do you think should be added to the drinking game?
Those are good.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all good. I don't know.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
think I would say to get the party started,
That's good.
you take a sip for every shape that the young Catherine
Uh-huh.
recognizes in that stained glass. That'll definitely get you like,
You're not gonna make it.
no, you're not. No,
Like,
you're
oh,
not.
we should just finish this then.
Yeah.
You
But no,
definitely
those are-
covered a lot. I predict that people will have like 3 at least
Oh,
playing this game. Only thing that I would say is like I know that John Glenn in history is a pivotal moment, but in this particular story, I would say maybe finish your drink when Catherine is invited into the what is it called?
The war room?
Yeah.
Is that a war room?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
To the Pentagon meeting.
Yeah, so
When they were
when they
meeting.
need her to crunch those numbers and she's standing at that door and she did her job. She did everything that was required, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're like, okay, got that. No thank you, no nothing. Close the door and they go about the business.
He's like, you got
yeah,
papers?
that's
You
not
ain't got
the
papers.
one.
Get out of here.
That's not the war room. That's
No,
I know what you're talking about.
command center?
Yes. I think
that's what it's
that's
called.
Command. Yeah, the command.
Okay.
center. Yep.
Well, when
That's awesome.
Kevin Costner finally opens that door and he has her clearance tag waiting for
So,
her.
Catherine,
That's
Where you going?
a hell of a moment in my
It is.
personal opinion.
It is.
I like it.
Definitely is. It definitely is.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so how many drinks will you have finished if you do that?
4, probably 5 or 6.
I feel like it's like 5.
Let me get that ice.
You know what I also would like you to do? Where's Smashy at?
Huh?
Can you French press me a little more coffee?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ooh, the
You
French.
need the French press?
The
I took
fancy
all of that
French
was in there.
We have cold brew.
Oh, well, give me that cold brew.
Okay, I was gonna say I think I have a little French pressy thing at home.
Do you?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just bought it because I thought it was cool. And I'm like, I know you make coffee in this thing. I just don't know how to do it.
There we go.
Yep.
Did you feel her?
There's only a little bit in this. Do you want me to make more? There's like only a little bit in there.
Nah, unless you guys are we gonna like pound it? Are we pound it?
don't know if I'll do
I'm not gonna pound it.
Are we going to Pound Town?
I can't.
Damn, it's getting weird.
And then we're just gonna go running.
Fill my cup, put some liquor in it.
Put some coffee in it. Oh, that was. This should be enough.
That's plenty.
All right, we good. Thank you, Smashy. I love you.
Babe, don't worry about it.
You can take this there, miss.
Doot.
Edit all of this out, please.
Ed,
You-
from
you-
YouTube?
No, from the podcast.
Podcast.
No.
Yes. No. And you two, yes, you can see him shake his ass and give me some ice.
That's awesome.
Command Center or Mission Control?
Mission Control, that's the word.
I
Mission!
never remember Mission
It's the
Control.
command
I've been
center.
drinking.
Okay, Smash.
We call it the command center too,
Uh-huh.
but mission control, or mission, yeah. Yeah,
My
we
question
do both.
is,
I'm going to
How
go by
come
what
you
the
went so
engineer
long?
says.
Yeah, we
I
do.
know she did sign off on
Command
it.
center, but that's true. Mission control, that works too. That works too. I'm not in that part of the business. I just put them together
Mm-hmm.
and send them on their way.
Okay. Well, yeah, I like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of John Glenn in history as well as in this movie. I think he did a good job. But Catherine is the main character.
Yes, she is.
No, she's so cute.
Catherine.
Not even
Mary.
Taraji. Catherine's character is adorable.
Oh, I was like, Taraji, bitch,
Don't
she
get me
is the
wrong. Don't get me
cutest.
started on Taraji.
Okay,
Shit.
so that is the motherfucking drinking game. Yes,
I was
sir.
gonna let you do it this time.
Oh, yes, you
mine?
did. That
I
is
can't
Why
right.
did you
always
get so
be
far
on
away
it.
from me?
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Give me my drink.
People, I gotta tell you, this drink is delicious. I'm gonna let mine sit for a minute and let it cool down.
I'm so full.
And that brandy too.
But
Brandy's sweet.
Brandy's nice.
It works so good in so many. If you want something sweet, put some brandy in it or rum.
I gotta get some good brandies.
I mean, we ain't got the best brandy, but the bottle was huge and it was cheap.
We got
Oh, yeah.
we got a few
No,
brandies
no.
in there.
That brandy, that's a solid
Yeah.
brandy, especially for mixing.
Yeah, so
It's good.
we doing it.
Time
Okay,
to dive into this movie.
do it.
Dive
I made my drink. Let's go.
Shit.
Let's go.
It's no more like measurements.
I
It's
ain't
just
making
like
no money if the
clutch.
coffee
Oh, for
isn't light
mine,
and
no.
sweet.
I try to measure for you guys, keep it consistent. Me, I just fucking throw the shit in there.
Make it happen.
All right. Well, Hidden Figures, like you said, came out. Technically, it says 2016, but it opened January 6, 2017. So I don't know if that's because it started with like festivals or what have you, but either way. Directed by Mr. Theodore Melfi or Melfi. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name.
Melfi.
Melfi.
That's
go
what I
with
said.
Melfi.
Okay.
My dude is a member of the DGA, a member of the Writers Guild, a member of the Producers Guild.
Damn.
He does his thing. He's a hardworking man. He is the writer, director, and producer of this movie. So he
Cool.
adapted the story to a screenplay, and therefore he was nominated for 2 Oscars, both for this particular movie.
Can I give you a fun fact?
Give me that fun fact.
Well, Melfi, whatever we're gonna call him,
Theodore.
Theodore,
You can call him Theo.
Theo. Oh, Theo.
92.3 is Theo.
Ooh, I
Oh
used
my
to
god, I
love
miss
the
him.
beat.
I wonder where he is. Does
Oh
anybody know where
no.
he is?
He's somewhere
Theo,
talking
where's your
sexy.
sexy voice at?
Yes. I need to Google him.
Yes, he was cute. He was like a tall Asian dude, wasn't he?
Uh-huh.
Was he
Blasian.
tall?
I think he was
I feel like-
Blasian. So anyway, so Theodore,
Uh-huh.
Theo,
Okay.
Timothy. No, that didn't work. Okay.
Timothy.
Theo.
he turned down Spider-Man: Homecoming to do this movie,
Good for you, my dude.
and
Nicely done. Okay.
Spider-Man: Homecoming is my favorite one out of all the Spider-Mans, but I would have turned it down to do this as well. And
You know, I'm not gonna comment on Spider-Man.
the movie rights for this were bought before this book was even done being written.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. This book came out maybe a month or two before the movie came out.
Wow.
I wonder if that was on accident or on purpose. Like, people get the book and they're all hyped about the book, and then all of a sudden the movie comes out. Like, oh, I gotta get this book because a lot of people want to read the book before they see the movie. There's a lot of avid readers that love reading books that have a movie already attached to it.
I've done that
So
a
that
couple
could
of
generate
times.
both sales.
I've done that both times, but usually the book has already been out for a year, a couple years.
Yeah.
How's your Harry
been
Potter
out for a
coming?
while.
I have been behind. You guys, this new job is be taken.
We can't
Okay,
do
wait, hold
we
on.
can't do the movies yet.
Wait, the new Harry Potter?
No, she hasn't. She hasn't seen the old ones, but she wants to read the books first. And we can't talk about it on the podcast.
I'm on number
until
I'm on 5, okay? Damn, bitch. And I went through that quick.
She did. I'm not gonna lie, you did.
I took a long break, and you know what? You're right.
Do you know how long ago the movies came out?
Yes. I didn't give a shit when they came out.
You're like 10 years behind.
Like 20 years of the book.
Yes!
Yeah, I'm way behind. Nothing spoiled for me. It's pretty awesome, to be honest with you.
I have wands at home and
Oh
everything.
my god.
I was just looking at Universal season passes.
Do we have like different guests for every movie?
Yeah, because
We'll
a
just
lot
do,
of
like,
people
Harry
love Harry
Potter
Potter.
month.
Oh, wait, okay,
So-
so it should keep like growing. Like the same guest. You just pick your character and your house and you just keep going.
Oh,
And then
I'm a
like,
Ravenclaw.
At the end, you get like your whole like school.
Interesting.
Feel like
I like where you're going with this.
yes.
Harry Potter.
You like
Okay, I'm
Either
sorry.
way, either
I'm,
way.
I'm in it.
Sorry,
I'm in
I
it.
did- Hidden figures. Hidden
All right,
figures.
so Theodore Melfi, my dude. This is his crowning achievement thus far, for sure. But he is responsible for other movies. Worked with your man Bill Murray on Saint Vincent right before this.
I love that movie. That was so
I
good.
do.
With
He is
Melissa
also a
McCarthy.
writer, director, producer.
That was a
That was a good one.
movie.
Yeah.
I like
He was
that.
like the grumpy old man mentor to a little kid.
It was good. It was good.
That was
It a
good.
movie.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that coffee's getting to me. He's got a number of projects in development right now. One of them is in post-production called The Starling. I don't know what that's about, but he
What is that? What's that word mean?
He's director,
A starling
producer
is
of
a
that
bird.
one.
It's a
think.
bird.
I think a starling is a bird.
After Lily suffers a loss, a combative starling takes nest
Ooh, there you go.
I think it is.
beside her quiet home. The feisty bird taunts and attacks the grief-stricken Lily on her journey to expel the starling. She rediscovers her will to live and capacity for love.
It's a
Look
starling.
Oh,
at
it's a
that.
beautiful bird.
It's a pretty bird.
There you go. So this bird
Okay.
essentially saves Lily's life.
You guys see
Directed
this?
by Mr. Theodore Melfi.
Google it.
That is his next movie.
You
he's
see
coming out
that
with.
Stanford education coming
Is that where you
through?
went,
Really?
Stanford?
Really?
That is
Yeah.
where this beautiful
Oh shit!
black goddess.
Yeah.
Get it?
That's where she got some of her magic.
Yeah.
You and your
It's good.
bay.
It's a good time.
You love the bay.
I do love the babe. She is also a part of the Raider Nation. So, you know, it runs deep in this family.
Birth.
Got you. Okay.
Okay. So
We can talk about the cast,
Jinx.
but I kind of. Oh, I can't believe that game. We're on a podcast. I can't stay quiet until y'all say my
you'd
name.
be like, I think that's a great rule that I can take the whole show, the show over, and I don't say your name to the end. I'm like,
Oh, come on. I even sang Beyonce for you. Come on.
if no one is around you, I love you. All right, I'm sorry. Let's get on to.
Either way, do you want to talk about the actual characters, the actual people in history before we dive into this cast? 'Cause I feel like.
I personally.
Look, I think Tiana's in.
Oh, you want to? I was going to throw them in when we got to their actor counterpart and then throw in the real facts. But if you want to just go in on the real
No,
facts,
we can do that.
we can go on the real facts.
Okay, that's fine.
Whatever you want. What do you want? It's your show.
Being that we're already an hour into this.
Oh
thing,
God. Okay, let's go.
That's how we do.
Really?
Things. Yeah.
Let's start this.
It doesn't feel like it, huh?
No, it
It's,
doesn't.
it's the headphones
Let's start this.
Coffee.
and the coffee.
We just started. We just started.
Tiana is up right now.
Wait,
You're never going to sleep.
I'm so not.
So
Gonna go home and,
I
like,
guess we
clean
can
the
start with
90.
Mr. Glenn Powell.
Mr. Powell.
Mr. Powell, who plays John Glenn.
Yes.
So he is the only Marine Corps pilot. All the other ones are U.S. Navy pilots. Glenn Powell plays John Glenn, and he's the only one with some personality to him. You know, I don't know if
He's
it's because
got a
it's
cool
written that
swagger.
way. He does.
He cute.
He acknowledges everybody, not just the white people.
He's like, hey ladies,
Which I
what you doing,
appreciate.
black girls?
Uh-huh.
Let me
Marines
rub
are
off.
badass.
He's
Oh,
They're
like,
yeah.
badass.
like, let me get some of this black girl
Absolutely.
magic. He's rubbing her hands.
Janelle got a little eye for
I was about
him.
to say, out of the girls, I'm totally Janelle because
Oh,
yeah.
I would have got us in trouble with my mouth, and I would have been like, we have equal rights, and I can equally
I
Look at
have
him.
the right to see fine in
every color.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what she says.
Yes.
and I do find fine in every color.
Taste the
I have
rainbow.
not found a color that's
cute is a prerequisite
rain-
as well.
Chess.
Well, Glenn has been killing it. This was his biggest movie to date.
What did he
but
do
he's
before
also
this?
done Dark Knight Rises, Expendables 3. I think he does some action stuff. And more recently, he's got a new movie coming out. He's going to be working opposite of Tom Cruise in the new Top Gun movie, Maverick.
Oh.
So he's playing a pilot again.
Okay. His face is familiar. What is it that I've seen him? The things you named was not maybe
don't know.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight
Dark Knight
Rises?
Rises?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What you Ride Along 2 plays Troy.
He does?
I feel like I've seen
Wait,
him
I
like
don't think I've
young.
seen
Like,
Sex Ed. Young.
oh, okay. I saw
If it was Young, he
Sex
did
Ed?
do a food. He did. I think the Great Debaters, if I'm not mistaken. Yep,
Great
the Great
Debaters?
Debaters.
That's where
He was
it
a Harvard debater.
Yes, he was a Harvard masturbator.
I haven't seen that one.
The Great Debaters. Denzel.
I'm not like a movie thing person, really.
Denzel.
Yeah, I know.
Denzel.
Okay.
If your voice goes up higher, does it make it more intense? Denzel.
No, because you just get raspier as it
It
gets
does.
higher.
Give me the high. Denzel.
I can't do it neither.
Okay.
Baritone.
I do have a
So Ashley says.
I do have a fun fact on the real John Glenn.
Okay.
He was older in real life in 1962 than he was in the movie. Like than Glenn Powell.
Powell.
Powell, like Colin.
Powell. Pow. Okay, so
Colin Powell.
the real John, he was 41,
Damn.
and the actor was 27. So
He's only 31 now.
yeah.
Glenn Powell, that is.
Yeah, I was like, wow, how did John Glenn go back? That was crazy. When you go into space,
That's what happens. You get taller and you get younger.
you get
Yeah.
younger, cuter.
That's what happens.
I don't know. The real
You
guy,
get cuter in space, I'm going.
the real,
Shit.
Yep.
Come back.
you can't get any
So
more
much
cuter,
love.
John, Jason.
Aw,
That's not fair.
That's so sweet. Stop it. Stop it.
What? Okay. All right, but he's in the Great Debaters. That's why I know him. No, because I was watching it like, where is he from? Why I know him?
Okay. Well, he's got a few things that he's in the works for right now. He's got a number of movies that he's like trying to get going.
Okay.
One of them he's trying to produce himself. He is the writer and producer, and I'm assuming he wants to play the lead. Captain Planet.
He's a hero, gonna take pollution down to zero. Okay. Is he gonna be
Yeah,
Captain
you remember the
Planet?
cartoon Captain
I
Planet?
do. I
we
do.
are Captain Planet. What is it? May our
Interesting.
by our powers
combined.
combined, wind, water, fire.
Earth.
Oh my gosh.
The power is yours.
Oh my gosh. I have to look at that again.
If you don't know
Dude.
Captain Planet, is that Disney? Is it on Plus?
I don't.
Who the hell
I
put
don't
that on?
think so.
I didn't
remember
find
it
it.
was on like Channel 5 when I was a kid.
Let's look it up.
All right, something I'm learning about Tiana. She Googles things.
I do.
She do. But
'Cause
she
I'm
usually
one of those
right.
people. I'll be like, let's Google it.
I
This is
feel
why
you.
the barroom debate is gone.
I am.
But either way, yeah, that's.
Debate. You just better be right.
You just better be
You're
right.
like, fuck no, you're not wrong. Watch
We're gonna
this.
solve it. Okay, sorry, keep going.
Okay.
But that
Ooh,
is his.
1990.
I think that's like his like passion project right now. Is he wants to produce Captain Planet, which I can appreciate.
Because he's
sure.
a hero. Have you seen the Don Cheadle one?
TBS.
TBS. There you go.
You see the Don Cheadle bit?
I've heard of it. No, I haven't seen it though.
Please We have to watch that after this because it's gonna change your world.
Well, before we do that, we gotta talk about Mr. Aldous Hodge.
Mm.
I was just watching his ass last night. With Ashley, actually, and we're watching him work opposite of Miss Taraji in What Men Want, the remake
I haven't watched
of
that
Mel
one yet.
Gibson's What Women Want.
I heard it was good, though.
It's better than, nothing against Mel Gibson, but it's better than his version.
I loved his version, so
It's good.
I'm down.
I like it.
Anything with her in it, I'll always give it a
So-
chance.
Aldous plays a bartender, just like you were talking about.
See, now if he was a bartender and he says, I could wake you up and fuck you up. He cute. And I think him and Janelle Monáe look so good. Yeah. What time do you get off?
Well, my dude, I think he does a hell of a job in this one.
He does. Yeah.
Like, he is an activist. He is a father. He is a loyal husband.
He served his country.
He did. He served his country. He is a forward-thinking man as well. But he's also got, like, a foundation in reality.
Yeah.
Like, I love how passionate he is about things, but at the same time, he understands his relationship, and he doesn't, like, he wants her side by side with him. Not in front, not behind, he's right there with her.
Which in that time period is like
It's
unheard of.
Exactly.
Plus, I mean, the scene where she's just like, "What? You have something to say about me, like going to school or whatever?" He's like, "No, I just."
I got you some.
I love the pencil.
Yeah,
scene.
he's like, "Look," and
I
it's
love the
even
pencil
like
scene.
a lead pencil. That's how you work it. Like he
Oh my
was like
God.
so happy for it. I'm like,
Right?
"You are
Yes.
such a good ass."
Yeah.
Because I thought he was gonna be in here like, "You ain't got time for your family," or da, 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 like giving her some shit
Yeah.
for wanting
I mean,
to
don't
be
get me wrong,
better.
he's
tried
worried
that.
about her though.
He did.
At the same
He
time,
did.
he's a husband and he's trying to protect her. He knows how this reality of the 1960s was, and he firmly believes that equality doesn't come from asking
Yeah.
to it. To a sense,
Civil
You know?
rights.
Or he
Is
says
it
something
always
along those
silver?
lines.
Silver.
and he makes his kids eat their greens too.
Yep. I always liked my greens as a kid.
If you put greens
Only
on my
thing I
plate
didn't
right
like
now,
was
I don't
milk.
want it. I don't
That's
like
the only
milk
thing
either.
I could not get down.
I don't like
I didn't
milk.
like beets.
I don't like greens.
I don't think I was
I don't
all
like
fed beets, but
black
Yeah,
eyed
somebody tried to
peas.
give me beets.
we already
They used
did
to put
Kirkland.
beets in like.
I don't like them. I ain't gonna eat them. For real. Okay.
Were you that kid?
Yeah.
You sat at the table
Yes.
all night.
Yes. And your niece Brooklyn is turning into that.
Oh, she is.
my
Oh,
baby.
no.
She don't want to eat shit. Yesterday
Hey.
she did the puppy dog face because we said she couldn't have any ice cream until she had all her food and she didn't eat all her food.
There you go.
Aurora sat at the table happy as a fucking clam eating hers. I ate all my food. Yeah. On the cone and everything.
Oh, hey, I'm not gonna lie. Karina was the same way.
Oh, yeah.
Stubborn as hell. Would not budge. Didn't matter what you offered her.
Runs in the
Like,
family.
Yeah, absolutely. You met my sister. Stubborn.
Have I met her? You live with your sister? Yes. Okay, so do you guys want a fun fact?
About Aldous Hodge? Hell yeah.
Oh, I don't have one about him. Are we still going?
Oh,
Let's
I
go.
do.
All right, give me one.
I'm gonna give you a fun fact.
He's single. He loves girls with names Z
Really? Really?
who are
Really?
thick.
So, for those of
Really?
you unfamiliar with Aldous Hodge, my dude is from Straight Outta Compton, the movie. Not he's not born and raised in Compton.
Oh,
Oh,
Compton.
Wait.
You got me all excited.
I don't know where he's from. Maybe he was.
Oh wait, he's in.
he
You
plays
are.
MC Ren in Straight
good.
Outta Compton.
He
But
looks skinnier in that one.
He does. I mean, he grew out his facial hair. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. He looks more like a man in this
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah.
You may recognize him from such movies as Die Hard with a Vengeance. Yeah, way back in '95. Who do you think he was? Who do you think he was?
Was he one of the stupid kids
He
that
was
didn't
one
want to
of-
leave the fucking school when it's about to be blown up?
No. He's one of the kids that plays opposite of Samuel Jackson.
Oh, he's their nephew, one of the
Uh-huh.
nephews.
Yeah.
Shut
So
up.
who's gonna help us?
No one.
We're gonna
They
help ourselves. And who do we not want to help us?
White people.
I'm finna Google it. Hold on.
That is my favorite Die Hard.
Check it out. Here's the fun
Oh
fact, though. Check this out. He was also in A Good Day to Die Hard as a different character.
That's like
So my dude grew up,
he's been in 2 Die Hards.
did 2
my
Die
God,
Hards,
that's awesome.
different characters. He plays Foxy in A Good Day to Die Hard.
I didn't really like that one. Is that the one with?
I mean, either way, it's just funny that he did both.
that is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I would have never known that was him. He's
I mean,
probably
he was
the
a kid at the
he's probably
time.
the older brother.
Wait, I want to see. Pictures.
He's 33 now.
You see him as a kid? Let me see.
yeah,
Yeah, that is him. Oh, his little goofy ass.
Oh my God, that's totally him. Oh my
That is him.
Mm-hmm.
You would look at him and be like, "You are not gonna grow up to be that cute."
We were wrong, man. We were
God.
wrong.
Like,
I didn't know my future husband was in Die Hard with
it's
Avengers.
like Chris Tucker.
Y'all gotta see what men want.
And then you just like love,
It's a good
and then
movie.
you just like love like how like it goes, and then all of a sudden it's like, bam, there he is,
Boom. You want some fine
the model
ass?
shop, fine ass, like,
Okay.
damn it.
When are we gonna do
How
that
did
movie? I
miss
love it.
that one?
What's that?
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Oh, I love that one.
No, those are good.
Shit.
It's that's the best one. I
I
don't, care
don't
what it
like
is.
you because you're gonna get me killed.
Thank you, Jesus. You really helped me out.
It ain't Hey Zeus, it's Hey Zeus.
Like
Like the son of Apollo. Don't fuck with me, I'll shove a lightning bolt up your ass.
Oh my God, I love it.
I need you to act crazy like Bellevue. We ain't talking about that movie, but
All right.
we will talk about that movie.
Anyway, one of his most recent movies was playing opposite of Taraji in What Men Want. He did a good job. I like him in that one. And he's got 3 movies, 2 in post-production, and he's filming another one called One Night in Miami
I
right
would
now.
love to have one night in Miami with him. Welcome to Miami.
My goodness.
Bienvenido a Miami. That's how I
Alright.
feel about him.
Well, I was going to move on to the next actor, but the next actor ain't going to cool you down no
He fine.
less.
Oh, I know exactly. Oh, I know. I know it.
We're going to talk about 2-time Oscar winner Mahershala Ali.
2 times. What was the other
Well,
one?
twice.
What was the other
He
one?
won for Green Book, and he won
Oh, Green
for...
Book. That's right. Moonlight.
Right before that, Moonlight.
That's right.
Exactly.
Oh.
He went for Moonlight. Okay.
Sorry, La La Land.
I still haven't seen that.
La La Land?
Yeah.
It's good,
good.
but it's just even
I kind
funnier
of like.
because they
I
thought
kind
they
of felt
won.
like I wasn't gonna watch it because.
You like
You don't
musicals?
need Ryan Gosling to teach you about jazz?
I need a white man to teach me about everything, apparently. Even my own culture.
Okay, so that's just a quote from a TV show, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah, I heard it on that show that got canceled. LA to Vegas.
Oh, okay. Oh, the plane one? That's
Yeah,
right.
the flight attendant was like, we're going to go watch La La Land. He's like, I do not need white Ryan Gosling to teach me about jazz.
Yeah.
Do you like musicals?
I do like music.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a good
fun.
movie.
Yeah, it's good.
It
I
is
like
good.
I like it, personally.
Okay.
And being that you live in LA, it's
Uh-huh.
fun to
Oh, you'll
point
love
out
it even
all
more.
the locations that were filmed here.
You're like, oh my God.
It's fun to see where
Okay.
everything's at.
Yeah, she
Okay.
is born and raised here, y'all.
You'll be like,
In
oh,
Los
okay, that's
Angeles.
the 105. Okay, you know, oh, that's Mulholland Drive. Oh, that's Watts. Oh, that's that's the Griffith. You know,
Okay.
it's fun.
Cool, cool.
You guys,
And it's a good movie.
Okay.
if you
Oh, okay.
have
That's
never
good.
met or seen a real Los Angeles native, not someone who has moved here, we got one sitting right here. It's a rare occurrence.
These uproots,
Yeah.
dude. I yell.
Went away to school and came back.
And came back.
Born and raised in.
I had to yell at a couple of girls the other night because the dumbasses parked on the grass, damn near broke my sprinklers, and had their hazard lights shining in my living room.
Just
and as soon as
blinking.
I saw the license plate that said Missouri,
Oh.
I was furious.
Alright.
You're like, you ain't from here, bitch. Get out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I called to have them towed. They just left before the towman got here.
Dang, you
That's
lucky.
why you
Yes.
need a friend with a tow truck.
I was pissed. You see that I got the sign over there, and I'm gonna put that shit up. Private property.
Don't park.
Get your dumb ass out my driveway.
Yeah, dude, totally.
I barely do that.
But either way,
I'll get some cones.
Mr. Mahershala Ali.
Oh yeah.
He's right.
So another fun fact is this is the second time that he is playing opposite of Taraji
It sure
as
is.
her significant other.
Benjamin
Love
Button.
interest.
First time I ever seen him was in Benjamin Button.
Me too.
And
And when I saw him, I was like,
that's when I became a fan. When he does that
when he talks about
monologue.
the theater.
Yeah, when he talks about the theater and his pops and doing that monologue and he just has that poise. Oh my god, I was like, I like this dude.
I totally agree with you. That is the first thing that I remember seeing him in, and that monologue was like, I was like, oh, we're gonna be seeing him. Oh, we are definitely gonna be seeing him, and we have. And
Absolutely.
he is fine. His voice is fine. He dark chocolate and bald. He's so
He's got hair.
he do, but I feel like
But he
most of
fades it up.
He fades it up. It's short. It's short. He could be bald. He bald in the picture.
That's just a picture. The man can grow hair.
He's
can.
fine in the picture.
He fine.
All of them.
With hair, no
Look
hair.
at it.
No matter what he is.
That
No
looks
matter what
weird. He looks
what
weird.
He
I
doing?
don't know why I'm thinking of Nick
He's
Cannon.
fine.
Who in here knows how to do uptown fade?
He looks weird with
I'm
hair
okay
though.
with doing that, by the way.
Oh my goodness.
He looks weird.
Help me.
I love him. This
Help
is the
me.
second time that he worked with Janelle Monáe.
Is it?
She is also
she's
in
also
Moonlight.
in Moonlight.
Oh,
A lot of people are working
that's interesting,
together
too.
in this one.
Okay, so I just want to say this because
I know
I've
where you're going.
said this to people before, especially someone recently. Black
Hollywood.
Hollywood is, they call it like Tinseltown. So Hollywood is small; it's a town. Black Hollywood is a neighborhood. So you are going to constantly run into people that you know or you worked with because it's not a town; it's a neighborhood. It's only so many black people in Hollywood that. Like we said when we were talking about Cool Runnings, they were just pulling out any black people.
Yeah,
black
they were
dudes
just
could
naming
find.
who was already prominent.
Who? Yeah, we only have so many on
Eddie
our
Murphy,
list.
get the hell out of here.
Eddie Murphy,
does not belong
Eddie
on Cool
Murphy,
Runnings.
Denzel Washington,
Wesley
Snipes,
Snipes, shit.
and Marlon
Marlon
Wayans
Wayans.
is who they were first
Looking
looking
at.
at. They
It's like,
they were like, hey, we just got this black
that's so
people.
sad.
So
So sad.
black when we do these black
I hate
movies
that.
and they're like, oh yeah,
Filmmakers
they work together.
Audition people that you don't know that don't have a career yet. They're better than the people you're hiring. I promise you. Especially them YouTube sensations.
And you
Fools
can
can't
pay them
act.
less.
Have good stories. So it
Yeah.
doesn't have
Instagram
to be
followers don't mean
carried
you can act.
by one person.
Yeah.
Shit.
You don't need to pay for an actor to carry your movie.
Mm-hmm. Starts with a story. Always starts with a story. Somebody who understands that, Mahershala Ali. My dude.
Mm.
Yeah,
I love this
he's
guy.
cool. He's
He is
cool.
such a good
Where
actor.
he from?
I don't know. Where is he from? He is from...
I feel like he's from the South somewhere.
He
Like
doesn't have a southern accent.
no, but I feel like he's like maybe not the South.
You want me to Google it?
He's yeah, she's quick on the Google. Google.
All right, let's do this.
Maybe we should keep you around. You could be our fact checker.
Could be. In the meantime, guess what he's playing that has been announced?
That.
Blade.
Oh, that's right.
He
I did
totally
know that.
could do Blade because he looks like, yeah, he totally looks
Okay.
like Wesley.
One.
I'm
He's
excited about
he's
it.
not Wesley
He's not
Snipes.
that. He's not that much older than me.
Where you from? He from here? Nah, he don't seem like he from here. Like
Rapper too.
he's a rapper.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
MC
It just
Ali.
says. So this is what is this? Wiki.
Probably a lyricist
Wikipedia.
of some sort.
I can see
Wikipedia.
that. He seems like a poet.
February 16th. Ooh.
Oh, so he just
1974.
his
Uh-huh,
birthday's
my dude's
February
46.
He's
16th.
46.
That's my mama's
He
birthday.
is from Hayward, California.
He is a Cali boy.
Yeah.
Boom.
He went to St. Mary's.
Hayward
and
is a chill spot.
New
so
York
it's
University. Actor, rapper.
MC Ali.
He's married. He's married and has one kid.
Oh.
That's
Married
all
in
right.
2013.
Be happy for the man.
Yeah.
Aw.
Look at you.
Is that how I do it? Aw. Not aw.
Oh
All right.
my god.
Yeah.
So
I gotta-
check this out.
Yeah.
Benjamin Button was his first big feature film. Before that, he did a short film and he did a small part in a movie called Making Revolution in 2003.
So we got in right at the beginning. We've been fans since day one.
Yep.
Cool.
Because he was awesome. He plays Taraji's husband,
Pseudo
man,
husband. Eventually,
baby daddy.
Trying to get married and have a baby and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he is the father of her child. Yeah,
Yeah,
their
but
daughter.
at first he's like
He was just trying to get
her
in.
gentleman caller, you might say.
He was pissed because they stepped on this ugly ass old white baby. And he was trying to get in with her. He was all trying to wine her and dine her. And she's like, nah, man, I got to take this
I
baby
got the
home.
baby in the drawer.
I got to put a baby in the drawer. Have you seen Benjamin Button?
No, I have.
Oh, it's so
It
good.
is really good.
I know. And Ashley was like, what?
It's so good, yeah.
It's
Everybody's
arguably Ashley's favorite movie.
It's my favorite movie.
Smash.
Really?
I did not know that. I love that fucking movie.
And also, one of my friends from high school actually worked on it. And we're very proud of you, Jenny. By the way, not that you listen to this podcast, but either way.
Jenny,
Some people do.
did you know that I've been struck by lightning 7 times? Once when I was out just getting the mail. There's a gentleman
You
on
gotta
there.
see the movie then.
Oh my god, I have. Oh my gosh.
You have
Okay.
to watch it. And when you see
I need to make a list.
You'll
And you just
die.
see Brad Pitt as an old baby.
An old baby. Yeah,
Trying to
I
learn how
saw
to
those
read.
pictures, and I was in love with Brad Pitt,
Yeah.
and so that like creeped me out.
Mahershala Ali
He
teaches
gets younger.
him how to read, and he's just
He
sitting
does.
there, molasses.
Yeah, because he's a baby.
This here child is a child of God.
That's great.
Did I ever tell you I've been electrocuted by lightning?
Stop it.
Once when I was just driving in my car.
Walking my dog.
Just
Fixing
walk.
my fence.
Just
the bathroom.
just in my room.
All right, Mahershala, we are excited to see Blade, and we're going to talk about you again many, many times, I'm sure.
Just out working in the fields. Can I give you a fun fact?
Give me that fun fact.
Yeah.
Smashly, I found this fun fact for you, so here we go. So that control center, mission control,
Speaking of the mic,
the control console of the mission control was originally built for another movie,
oh, word?
Apollo 13.
Oh,
1995 Apollo
okay.
13.
Houston, we have a
Yay,
problem.
space.
Tom Hanks and Ed Harris.
And, yes. Oh, yes. And
A lot of people. Kevin Bacon, Bill Paxton.
I was
Who
just
you,
going
who
to...
you trying to...
I mean, I guess you already said his name, but I forgot what his real name was. For
Tom Hanks is his real name.
No. Lieutenant Dan
Oh.
is his real name. All right, bitch?
Oh yeah.
No, I do not have the measles.
Dan.
Motherfuckers.
Okay, so you also have seen that in another movie. Maybe not you, but definitely me. Hunger Games Mocking the Mockingjay.
What makes you think I have not seen Hunger Games?
The Mockingjay?
I've seen all of them.
Part 1 and 2. So
And
they
3.
modified it.
Have you read the movies?
Have
Have
I
you
read,
read
the
the
books?
books?
I have read,
I've
the,
read the
movies.
movies.
Read the books.
Yes.
All right, good job.
And I read those, at least half of those, before the movies came out. So,
Okay, and you finished them.
yes.
I only did that once. Lord of the Rings. But that was before
I ain't ever
smartphones.
reading that fucking shit.
I was working on one of those carts at the mall. And so all you had was Snake on your phone. That Nokia
Yep,
brick phone.
yep.
Dang.
So
May as well.
It lit up green.
me and my ex-girlfriend weren't seeing eye to eye, so I didn't want to really respond to her text messages. So I was just sitting there reading. The one time that I actually read through books.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Dude,
And he
they
never
couldn't
read
get me
again.
to read a book in high school.
Books are
That's
amazing.
because in high school, the
We
books
didn't
they make
read
you
good
read
books.
No, it's
sucks.
all required reading.
Yeah.
Don't tell me
Some
what
of
to
them were
read.
Tell me what to read.
The Great Gatsby. Great Gatsby was good.
Great book,
Yes.
from what I hear.
He don't know. He don't read books.
I seen the movie. I'm in and out in 2 hours.
I hated the book, the
It makes
movie
you-
anyway.
It makes you want to drink martinis and champagne and have
Mm.
big parties.
Nothing makes me want to drink champagne more than just being awake.
This
There's
is true.
nothing I want more. I'm awake. I'm like, champagne sounds good right now.
Feels like a mimosa morning.
It does.
Don't we
Vitamin
have some
C.
champagne in the fridge?
I mean,
If I'm not mistaken.
I didn't buy
I can wake
it.
up and get some orange juice.
I didn't buy it, so I'm not going to open it. But
Hey.
yes, there is.
I don't know what it's in there for. But either way, we got some more white people to talk about.
Okay.
Mr. Jim Parsons plays a little dickhead in this movie. But I like him because he's a believable dickhead.
Sheldon.
Yep.
Sheldon.
Young Sheldon, exactly. Yes.
No, he's
Or
old.
Sheldon.
He's Sheldon.
I
Mm-hmm.
am sad to say that I have not watched The Big Bang Theory.
I
Not
have.
ever.
No,
Any episode?
I've never seen an episode.
It's funny.
I have.
That's what I
It's a funny
hear.
show.
It's one that like
I
I
don't
watch
a
it
lot of
faithfully,
seasons, like
but
what,
it's like-
13, 14 seasons, something
Yeah,
like
it's like
that.
crazy.
it's one that I don't
My parents
care
watch it all the
to
time.
like
I don't watch it.
seek it out.
regularly.
But when it's on, I'm not.
I hear he has a particular seat on the couch.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's like a weird sciencey. He's like this dude, but like on crack because he's like anal
OCD.
and OCD, and
Okay.
Yeah.
he's just extra smart.
I mean, my dude over here is just like straight up. One, he's prejudiced.
Mm-hmm.
2, he's sexist. 3, he's chauvinist.
Mm-hmm.
Dick. And he's got a stick up his ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he
Sounds right.
has been a suck up, and he has an ego, and he thinks that all of his work is perfect, and that he makes no mistakes, and that arrogance is what is causing them to fail.
So you being in this sort of industry, is it common to have like your work checked and double checked and double checked? Like it's not protocol, especially
gold
when
flight.
especially when you're doing something like this where you're actually sending a human being somewhere. Wouldn't that be like a normal protocol?
Yes.
Especially if you
It
got
is.
shingles flying
And so he
off
did.
of
Yeah.
the.
And so he did say that it had been checked before. I think it was more of kind of stressing the fact that it was being checked by a black,
Black
woman.
woman.
Yeah.
It would have been a woman
Ultimately,
and then
that's
a black
why.
woman. Yeah.
And she's like, I'm sorry, your numbers are off, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. And a lot of the people in these in the movie were not actually individual, like this person really existed. It was kind of a compilation of all the prejudices and
Yeah,
all the
all the
discrimination.
hurdles that
they
she
kind of
had-
brought them
they had
together
to go
in like
through.
one character.
I
So that
do
happened
want to
several
say
times in the movie, which
that
just made it awesome.
all of the white people except John Glenn are made up of a bunch of different people. So none of those people really do exist. All of the white people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's gonna go on, I
Yeah.
guess.
But
They just combined
in that
it.
respect, as an actor, I think Jim Parsons did a great job. I
He did.
hated him, and that's what I was supposed to do.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was really good.
Punk bitch.
And I love how he came
Around.
kind of to his senses at the end of the movie.
I mean-
not really, but he brought her coffee.
He did
That's
bring
true.
her coffee. Very
So he-
subtle.
He did
you
come
know.
around.
Yeah, and so that was kind of
Yeah.
the thing. They were working together.
He didn't
towards
fully
the
turn the
end.
corner, but he made that adjustment.
It was a
you know?
it was a change.
Yeah.
And
And
give that
he
respect
she
at
don't
the
say
end.
thank you or
Yeah.
nothing.
Like
She was
a-
like, you know what? Yes, I earned this. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. She had to continually beat at that closed door, until he stopped pushing it shut on her again. Even with the heading, what is it called? Cover page.
Oh, yeah,
with
with
his
the-
name as well as her name.
the title page.
100% her.
That is
Yeah,
a
it's
true
all her
fact.
Yeah,
In this
that is
movie.
her work.
In the movie, there were hundreds of forms that should have had her name on it that did not. And it took until years after that when they did go back in the archive, they had to.
Readjust all of them. Good. I'm glad
That's
that they
awesome.
actually took the time to do so.
Yeah.
Because his argument was that computers do not author reports, which
They just give you data.
really, if it was a white male computer, I don't think that he would have given it a second look.
Right.
Like, no, you did. You're going to move up in this
Yeah.
company, in this business, this, that, and the other. You can be on this. I'm okay with that.
I mean, the best line that shows that is Janelle Monáe, where the guy's asking her, like, if you were a white male, would you want to be an engineer? She's like,
I wouldn't
have
have
to.
to.
I'd already be one.
Uh-huh.
That's not even a question.
Yep.
We're going to get to her.
I know.
We're going to get to her.
I know.
Yeah, Jim Parsons is doing a hell of a job. As people know, he is one of the main characters on The Big Bang Theory. He's also doing young Sheldon as the same
Narrator or
character. I
whatever.
haven't seen either or.
My
but I'm
dad
assuming
watches
that
it, but I
haven't
barely.
seen
It's kind of
Sheldon.
like Mixed-ish and Blackish, where he's
Yeah, it's
speaking
back in the
from
80s.
The older character talking about his young
Yeah,
self.
I think he's the narrator.
'Cause that's kind of
Oh.
how Mixed-ish is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
Rainbow
haven't seen
is a little girl in Mixed-ish,
Mm-hmm.
whereas she's an adult in Blackish.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen those.
Oh, it's good.
Watch TV.
Ashley just
She
got me
don't
into
watch
Mixed-ish. It's good.
Girl.
And I love Anthony Anderson.
If you don't watch Blackish, Grownish, and Mixedish,
I haven't seen Grownish.
you ain't getting your ish. You need your
That's
ish.
a good one. I don't watch TV now.
You should, especially Blackish. It's
Oh.
that's like the center of all of them,
Okay.
and it's just great. Especially like it reminds me of me as in being like a black person growing up in a white neighborhood.
Oh, yeah,
you're,
dude.
you're black-ish because you talk proper. Why do you talk white? It's because I'm fucking from the suburbs like you, bitch.
Side.
I'm from Riverside. I'm not from the ghetto.
Valley.
Okay, so I do have a fun fact. If we still on Young Sheldon?
Yeah. You know how? Okay, sorry, I just had a little tangent. You know how Mixedish starts?
No.
Anthony Anderson is sitting on the couch with his kids and his wife, and he's angry because none of them know the movie Breaking.
Oh.
And so he goes on
I've
this
never
whole
actually seen
rant.
Breaking, but I know Breaking. I know.
That's the
about
same
it.
argument that he has with his wife.
Get out.
She's like, she's never seen it either. Like, what house do I live in?
That makes sense. She's half white though,
She is half white though.
but her mama was black. I always feel like
Mom's black, dad's white.
If
Dad's
you-
played by Zach Morris.
yeah,
No way. Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Hey, he
Oh my
does a
God.
good job.
you do.
Really?
He does a
Haven't
good
seen him
job.
since- Oh my god.
He good. He look cute too. And nice hair. Smashy says he's nice.
Ashley sees his ass every day.
Yeah, she says he's real nice.
Oh.
Zach Morris, bitch.
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Nah,
The man has a name besides Zach Morris.
No.
I don't know who
No,
you
he
speak
doesn't.
of because
No, he
I only know Zach Morris. Whoever this other dude is, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
I do like. Who are we talking about again?
We're talking
Sheldon?
about Jim Parsons.
I like him, and he voices a character on the movie Home with Rihanna.
Oh, does he?
He plays the alien,
Oh.
and
okay.
it's a really good, cute little DreamWorks movie. But he does a good job.
I'm playing no more.
He's got some things in the works. He's got like 8 projects in development, in treatment, in script form, in pre-production, in post-production. Like,
Wow.
Hollywood loves this guy.
He is the breakout star of The Big Bang.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he has his own. He has commercials.
Okay.
I
What's
mean,
the girl's name?
she has commercials too.
Yeah. Like, she's been working since forever. Since Coyote Ugly, our first non-official episode.
She's in it.
Yeah. She's the girl.
Who?
That's not
In
her.
Big Bang Theory.
That's not her.
Yes, she is.
Google it.
Okay, wait. What am I googling?
Yes, she
The
is.
girl in.
The white girl in Coyote Ugly.
In Coyote
She's the
Ugly.
lead girl. That's not her.
Yeah.
I know that's not her.
Okay.
They look different.
Okay. She got skinnier.
Nah,
Yes.
you can't change this.
Do you remember what her name is?
I don't know.
White girl.
White girl.
White girl. White girl. I got that. White.
I got it over here. But either way, we're moving on to a different white girl, Miss
Wait.
Kirsten Dunst.
You had me Google it. I
Too
got
slow.
It so we come back.
Okay, thank you.
It was there.
Kirsten. Oh, you're right. I'm
I
mixing up.
love
You know what? That's my fault. I'm going to call it
Kirsten.
right now. I'm mixing up The Big Bang Theory with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay, who are you guys talking about?
We were talking about
Still think you're
Kaylee Kuko, who's in The Big Bang Theory, but I was mixing her up with, I know this sounds bad and racist, but the other white girl from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
D.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Kaylee is not.
You still
in
wrong, but
Coyote
we
Ugly.
gonna
I'm not wrong.
We gonna move on from
I'm
this.
not wrong.
It's a long episode. We gonna move on.
I got the Coyote Ugly cast right here.
And what's her name?
Who?
The white girl.
Give me
You're not
They're
gonna
like,
find her.
oh,
She
and then
said
you
the
like,
white
look,
girl.
there's like a whole slew
Violet.
of white
No,
girls.
no,
There's
it's
a
not
whole
Violet.
slew
We're not
of white
talking about
girls.
Violet.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about the girl that is, what's it called?
Y'all, like the whole page is white girls.
It is.
I don't know what they talking
okay.
about.
You're right.
I
it
saw
is.
Coyote Ugly once.
Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said you're right.
The people can't hear you.
I said you're right. God damn it. You're right.
Who was the white girl that y'all was talking about?
Who was the white girl?
I'm like, it's like 20 white girls on this
Sure,
page.
There's like 20 white girls.
You
in
know
that
the white
movie.
girl.
the white girl.
The one
The
that's-
Coyote Ugly.
The one that's not Tyra.
You stupid. You stupid. All the other girls in here is white, except Tyra.
I know. And Tyra's barely in the
She
movie.
like
We
brown.
talked about this.
Barely in the
She's-
movie.
You guys didn't get to see it, thank God. But yes, that was our test episode.
Oh my god.
Okay, anyway.
What were we talking about?
We're trying to talk about Kirsten Dunst,
I was
Okay,
gonna give you a
I
fun
love
fact,
her.
but go ahead.
but we were talking about Caitlin Olsen. So Caitlin Olsen plays
Oh.
Dee in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia,
And she was in Coyote
and she was in Coyote Ugly.
Yeah, bitch. We just yes, I was
Exactly.
wrong.
They never said what girl they were talking about.
So she
white girl.
She's just a bar patron who happens to bid on the main
She does.
love interest.
They start pulling out money.
She bids money at an auction for the love interest of the main character of the movie.
Yeah,
So he's this Aussie dude who's got like
I
5
saw this
jobs. He might as well
movie,
be
but maybe I
Jamaican.
he did.
And
He
he's
strips
dancing up
on
on
the
a bar, and she's trying to raise $200 to keep her job.
Yeah.
And so she's bidding,
This
saying
movie-
like, "Yeah, all right, you want to come home with Mama? Come on, $150."
This movie is not
$175.
worth us talking about. We already talked about it. I'm done.
Hidden
All right.
Figures.
Let's talk about Miss Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst. I love Kirsten Dunst.
Miss Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah.
Miss Interview, Jumanji,
Miss Bring It On.
Oh,
Crazy,
yeah, she was in Jumanji.
Beautiful. That's her name. Yeah, Crazy Beautiful.
What else she in?
A lot of shit. Little Women,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man,
Little Women.
Spider-Man,
She's Mary
original.
Jane. I hate those.
What?
Those are the worst ones.
What?
Toby
Maguire.
Maguire?
Yeah, he's
You
the worst.
shitting me? Those are the best ones.
Hate
I
him.
love those.
Hate him.
Those are the best.
Hate him.
Two versus one.
I actually.
That don't mean that my
like all
vote
of
don't
them,
count. Huh?
though. I actually like all of them though.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Tom Holland.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer the original ones. Maybe it's because I was in my formative years back then.
That's what I. And I thought it
I
sucked.
associate that as the original. Like, Batman is always going to be Michael Keaton for me.
That's because he's the
Christian
best
Bale
one.
did a great job.
His voice sucks.
But Batman's always going to be Michael Keaton in my eyes. You know what I mean?
I can see. I can see that.
Therefore-
What about George Clooney?
But I feel like so.
Word.
What's interesting is I love
Really?
I love all of them, and I think George Clooney would be my least favorite.
I know that was literally a joke, you guys.
What about Val Kilmer?
He's the second least.
I
He's
like-
above George
Yeah.
Clooney.
I like Val Kilmer.
Barely.
He's just the writing, dude.
Val
His
Kilmer.
movie
You
sucked.
got
It
Chris
wasn't.
O'Donnell.
No,
It wasn't
he
his
was
fault.
like good. He was good. They're all good. They're all good. Yeah. I even
Robert
like.
Pattinson's coming out next.
I even
Oh, yeah?
like the.
He's
That's
next.
gonna be weird.
Yeah. I like him though. I think
But
he's a
I
good
like-
actor. I'm curious to see what he does.
I like what's his name? Ben.
Ben Affleck.
Ben
Ben
Affleck and
You like
the new
old-
ones.
You
I
white?
love 'em.
You Ben Affleck. You black. You Wesley Snipes.
And so back to
that's
Hidden
my new
Figures.
one.
Back to Hidden
Oh yeah,
Figures.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Kirsten Dunst plays. I don't know what her job title is technically, but she is in charge
Of the computers.
of the computer girls. She is their supervisor, and she claims that she's just following orders like everybody else, but she.
Okay, so can I say something? So when her
Place
and
bitch.
Dorothy are talking, and she goes, "I have nothing against
Against
you,"
you
and she
people.
goes, "Yeah, I bet you believe that."
Yeah, exactly.
love
That is
that
so beautifully
line.
said.
I personally, I don't think that she really did have anything. I mean, like, yes, in a slightest, because yes, the time period does make us less than, but I see her as a woman who's fucking tired. She's constantly working around these men who are yelling at her, and the only little piece of power that she has is over these black computers, and they have to listen to what she says. So sometimes she gets a little
Sure.
power drunk, but she doesn't hate them as much because she goes down there to go get Catherine. Like
Because she has to.
she
not because
she does have
wants
to, but you could have a job.
But that's the only reason that she goes down there
That
is
is true.
because there is nobody in her building or in
Mm-hmm.
the entire location
Mm-hmm.
that can do what Catherine does. And therefore they have to go all the way down there. It's not
Yeah.
a choice, it's a lack of option.
And I do believe that she does think that she doesn't have anything out for her.
Yeah.
But I also think that she didn't. She just didn't know how to
I think that
be
it
a better
is-
person to someone that you've been taught your whole life
Yeah.
to treat like shit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're taught forever every
So
black
it is
person
the
is a piece
upbringing,
of shit. Yeah.
for sure. I
She just
think
had
that
to
it's
realize.
beautifully written.
Yeah, I think it's beautifully written.
I
Yeah,
think
I think
that
it
the
is, too.
word usage is spot on.
Yeah.
Because technically, let's say if Kirsten Dunst's character was raised in 2000, she's 20. Let's say she was born in 1989, same age as Ashley. She'd be roughly 30 years old now, which is the age of the character that she plays in this movie. She would be very forward thinking. She would not see any color lines.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, she was born
Yeah.
in 1935, 40,
Whatever,
somewhere
yeah.
around there, and therefore she was raised in segregation time.
Yeah.
And
Especially in a place of where they
her
are.
mind doesn't think that she has anything against black women, black people in general. But in reality,
She
she
does.
does. She's just blinded by
She
it
just
because
needed-
she knows nothing else.
Yeah, she just needed to acknowledge it, and that line makes her acknowledge it. That's why she comes back and was like, "Hey, they're looking. They want you to stay. Hey, they said that you're good at this." I was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
we need your black girls
Yeah.
to come in here and
And
program
even
this
she
shit."
comes around because
She just needed to
eventually-
realize.
Yeah, she comes to Dorothy, Octavia Spencer's character, later on, and she got, I got a couple of white girls that want to learn this particular skill. And she comes correctly. She comes somewhat hat in hand. She treats her with a certain amount of respect and is like, can I bring them by at some point?
And you know what? I would have been like, "No, bitch,
No.
because I don't need them coming up here and taking my black girls' jobs
Yeah, but at the same time...
and getting paid more than us." Like, nah.
Yeah. But she
At the
could.
same time,
You
she
got to.
starts out with this authoritative figure. More so, she looks at Octavia with her nose stuck up. Her word usage
Yeah.
is different, and
Don't go embarrassing me
yeah,
now.
yeah.
He's
Don't
like,
go
"Damn."
embarrassing me now.
He's like, "Damn, bitch."
This whole run along shit.
Yeah.
By any other, she would never say that to a white girl. Regardless of what her position was at NASA.
True.
And therefore, her character does take a turn.
Yeah. She gotta change somehow, or else
And I
she's
like
just-
that.
Yeah.
I like that because that's really something that's important.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of coffee and there's no alcohol in this. I went on a rant there. I'm sorry.
If you don't know
You
who
did it
Kirsten
because I
Dunst
didn't.
is-
I didn't have to because I was like, huh.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
Were you
It's all
checking my
about
work right
it's
now?
all
She
about,
was.
It's all about unconscious bias, and
Yeah.
Dorothy brought that out.
She
Maybe I
did.
I'm
shouldn't
sure you
finish this
believe that.
coffee.
I'm sure you believe that, and she had to take
And
a look at
that's
it.
the key.
That
That
was
was
the
the
key.
key. It's
Yeah,
like, and that's something
absolutely.
that is insidious in our culture today.
Yeah.
It's like even in all of our trying to go for equality and making sure that people are well represented in everything, like everyone has to understand. Everyone, black people, white people, Latinos, Asians, everyone has to understand that you have that unconscious bias. Those things that you are biased against that you don't even know. It's a part of human nature. It's how we
Sure.
survive in the world.
Yeah.
And we just have to understand that that's always there. And we have to understand that we need to figure out what that is and work against it so that we really can get to a place where we're really inclusive and we're bringing everyone in.
And we were kind of just touching on this adjacently about all of our names right before we started the podcast tonight. Like you were mentioning about your name and people have trouble calling you Tiana. They want to add that Tatiana for no fucking reason. You with Zenobia, people struggle with that, and so you go by Z to make things easier. And at the same time, people still fuck that up.
They do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They go out of their way to make it difficult.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
And I have struggles with my name. It's like, as a Hispanic man, it's like, shit, I had a brain fart there. Sorry.
there's no gin in this.
But even today, people still want to, don't get me wrong, they want to connect regardless to a certain degree, but they still have hang-ups because we are only as intelligent as our experiences teach us. You know what I mean? And so we have to have all experiences. We have to be shown a certain way so that we are aware of all walks of life. I don't know if I made the point that I wanted to, but I did my best. I've had some drinks.
Can I
Sorry.
Can I give you a
Drunk,
fun fact?
caffeinated philosophy. No, but
I'm gonna take
that
a
was
step
good.
back.
That was good. That was good.
Can I give you a fun fact? Because
Yes.
I feel like we haven't had one in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
There was a mathematic professor from Morehouse College.
Yeah.
On set as a technical advisor
Morehouse.
to make sure that all of the calculations on the blackboard were correct.
Thank
That's awesome.
God.
So if you are a
That's
math
awesome.
genius and you watch this movie, you'd be like, "Yep, that's right."
Uh-huh.
right.
That right.
And they would point that shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want
I
them.
do that shit with things that I'm more professional about, and I'm sure mathematicians would do that.
Oh yeah.
Whatever
You
the
got
movie's
to.
about.
Yeah,
It's all about authenticity.
yeah. And
Did you do that
Get
when you
it
were
right.
watching?
I'm not a mathematician, so.
But in
But,
your
like, the space
profession,
stuff,
with
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
space
yeah,
stuff with
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
engineering aspect.
You're like, yeah, that right.
Yeah.
That seemed right.
Because it takes something
Alright,
away
that's
if
good.
it's not accurate.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It totally does. It totally does. Because you don't really feel
Yeah.
what's really going on, what you really have to go through.
Yeah.
And it's like, So authenticity is
I
key.
do that with sports. I do that with fight choreography.
Yeah,
if I
he
see
did-
that it's wrong, I'm like, no.
I
It's like, that's too easy.
Yeah, exactly.
I
I wouldn't
just-
do that in that situation.
I just appreciate that they got a professor from a black college
Yeah,
that is
that's
so
awesome.
awesome like Morehouse, when you could have just got somebody from some white guy from Harvard to come in there and make
Sure.
sure. But you went and you made sure that you kept it black and authentic.
I'm gonna give that ups to Theodore Melfi.
Yeah, thank you,
being the
Theodore.
director and with that writing.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. He was
seems like a man that I would want to have a drink with and get to understand a little better. 'cause
he seems
I
like a
it.
guy that I would
That'd be
make a drink for. Get to know.
Hey, Theo.
You like
If you've
coffee?
got an interest, we'll talk about St. Vincent's next. Come on down.
I'll make you a
I
drink.
don't know if you're in LA or not. But either way, Kirsten Dunst did a great job. That's what we were talking about.
I love
Oh,
her.
yeah, that's right. She's
I
cool.
feel like I haven't seen her in a minute, so this was a cool, nice refresher.
I've always enjoyed her. I think she's a very good actress.
This is the first time that I actually saw her as a woman.
Mm.
Usually I just see her as like a little girl,
A
young girl.
From Bring It On. Or
Bring
from
it on
Jumanji
to
and
Jumanji to
Interview
whatever
with the
that
Vampire.
whatever that like tennis movie she did,
Wimbledon
and the
with,
one she did with
What's his name? British dude. I can't remember his name right now.
one she does with like Orlando Bloom. There's like I always just see her as just like a young girl, and this was the first time I actually saw her a woman.
She's going
It's
into
funny
her
'cause she
adult
played like an old
roles. She did.
What'd you say?
I mean, she played like an older person too. Like she looked old.
She looked older. Her voice sounded more mature. And I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of made me feel old because I was like, oh my god, you were just a little kid in Interview with the Vampire. They're like,
hello.
oh, you got like a line on your forehead. Like, oh my god, you're an old lady.
She's probably a mom or something. She's getting her.
She's up there.
getting her
I mean,
life.
she's
I don't
like,
know.
she's 37. Oh, shit, she's my age.
She's up there.
God damn, I feel old, and I do got the line. Shit.
No, you don't.
Every once in a while, depends on how bad my day was.
It's on how often he gets the never mind.
The
Okay.
crow's feet are setting in.
Okay.
Last night.
So
God damn, she's a year older than me. I did
What?
not know that.
there you
But
go.
she's been killing it for like 25 years or so.
She deserves to have a little break once
Longer,
again.
shit.
This was like what her second highest grossing movie.
Was it?
Besides
No.
Spider-Man,
This
or was
yes.
this the first one? Yeah.
This is the first one, and it beat Spider-Man. Highest
Wow.
grossing. If I'm not mistaken of what I read, but yes.
Ooh, let's see, let's see.
I mean, even with.
Don't fact check
Sorry.
me.
Okay,
Are you
sorry.
adjusting for inflation though?
That's just what I read.
Okay.
I didn't do the money math, unless it has to do with the budget.
Do the money math.
Money math is hard.
Take a sip.
Take a cent when she says money math.
Well, you know how our second episode ever was Girls Trip. At the same time, she did the white girl version of Girls Trip.
Oh, he's
And
like
she played an adult in that as well. And
that's true,
I
but
thought
it
she did a
just
good
still
job.
seemed
Wait,
It was
what was
young.
Bachelorette,
Bachelorette.
in 2012.
It was
All
funny.
right. It was cool for what it was.
see that?
But just her, she did a great job. As she always does. And at the moment, she's got a new movie that she's filming called The Power of the Dog. Don't know what it's about.
Atomic Dog. Is that what it's about? I hope so.
I don't know. Kirsten, we wish you the best, though.
The dog.
Before we get to our three main characters,
The lovely lady. Oh,
we got... Oh, we got one more actor to talk about.
let's make it quick.
So we're going to talk about the two-time Oscar winner, Mr. Kevin Costner.
How are you?
Shut up. Let's get through this.
So from an unbiased perspective,
Come on.
Tiana, how do you feel about Kevin Costner's performance?
I loved it. I definitely loved it. He played the boss that was diving into the work, but had to keep his people in line, but then had to break out of work to deal with the issues that one of his star employees was dealing with.
In order
And
to get things back on
in
track.
order to get things back on track, to actually make the mission happen.
Yeah.
And the way like it all just came together, like it was awesome. Like that's something that people have to do on a regular basis in this industry, because at the end of the day, you're graded on being successful.
Yes.
It's like nobody's looking at the team. It's like
They're looking at the end result.
the end result.
Okay.
That's what matters. That's
Yeah.
what gets people up.
And the only way to do that
Safely
is
and
if
gets them down.
all cylinders are firing together.
Exactly.
Okay. I see you.
Exactly.
I like that.
So yeah, I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it.
I think a similar thing. Like I think that yes, he is the head of the department. I think that he is, if I'm not mistaken, the head of the location. And his mind is wrapped up on the work, and he doesn't concern himself with the in his, when it comes to his level of concerns, it's not the highest on his level of concerns until it becomes that. Like, I don't think that he brings emotion to the door at all. I think he leaves all of his emotion at home, but he's not a heartless man at the same time.
Yeah.
He recognizes injustice, especially after her beautiful, beautiful monologue.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It was good. It was
know?
good. And I
That's
love
the
that
first
he
time that
played
he
it.
actually looks up from his paperwork, you might say.
Exactly.
Metaphorically.
Exactly. And I love how Kevin played that, because it wasn't overly emotional. It wasn't this like, okay, I'm really going to come out and save the day or anything like that. It was kind of just like monotone and not like spectacular or anything like that. It was kind of awkward.
It was subtle.
Yeah, I mean, and I would even see it as awkward, because it's like, okay, this guy's the boss, and then all of a sudden, wait, what? He's like beating down signs in the buildings. Like, what the heck is that about? But it was like, it really just spoke to, I think, the industry and the way people kind of tend to work in that industry. Is like all about the work until something gets in the way.
Yeah. But
a lot of
at the
times
same
people don't
time,
do
I
that.
feel like, yes, he had to make a statement in that moment. And the subtlety of him peeling the blacks only or colors only label off the coffee pot is very subtle. Doesn't say a word. More so, he doesn't treat her any less or any more than any other employee.
This is true. Very true.
He acknowledges the situation, but he's not going to coddle her either.
Yep.
And that's not what she wants. She only wants equality, no less, no more. And I appreciate that they didn't go overboard in that situation.
Yeah.
How you doing?
And I
just
think
lit?
the way he played it was a testament to how
what,
good
bitch?
of an actor he is.
All right, you guys ready? Because I'm going to give this short and sweet. He did a good job. He had some good lines like, here at NASA, we all pee the same color. I liked it.
I love that line.
Him
I feel
knocking
like
down
if I
the
worked for
sign.
NASA, I would want that on the t-shirt.
You'd work to work.
Absolutely.
I would.
That'd be
I
great.
would.
And we all
On a
pee
Friday.
yellow. I like how
I mean, you work in aerospace. I think even where you work, people would appreciate that shirt.
Yeah, totally.
I like the part where he is asking her, "Are you a Russian spy?" She's like,
No.
no, I'm not even
I'm not
Russian."
That's so.
And he's like,
that's so
"You
good.
heard her? She said she's not a spy." Like, you're just real
Let's go.
chill.
Let's get back to it.
I don't have time for this. I need this bitch to go over these numbers. You guys, we're wasting time.
Exactly.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Forgot to mention. Do you think that Jim Parsons would have sharpied out those lines for anybody else other than
No.
a black woman?
Yeah, probably a woman in general, but
You think so?
yeah.
Like the white girl that plays the secretary. What if she was checking the numbers?
Because she's a secretary, she has to.
Well, if she was a
be privy-
mathematician, you might say.
I don't know.
Like
Okay,
if
from what?
if she carried the same certificates that Catherine did.
So from the real,
I wonder.
the real ass Catherine, the real lady, she said it was more sexist than racist at NASA. NASA was
Interesting.
not the way that it is portrayed in the movie. The only time that it was really, really segregated is before NASA was NASA, when they were just doing like airplanes and stuff like that. It was segregated, black, white bathrooms, you know. But by the time 1962, 61, it wasn't as prominent, and that it was more of the fact that you're a woman, that I'm not dealing with you, than that you're black. And I kept reading that, and I kept thinking like, well, that's probably white people saying this, like, oh, NASA wasn't that racist back then. But having Catherine herself say, like, it was more sexist than racist, made me really believe it, because white people will just, you know, whitewash things to make it seem like it wasn't that bad. We only killed so many black people. We only killed 50, not 100. It wasn't that bad.
And I think there were pockets too, because a lot of the racist scenes in the movie were actually based on Mary's experiences.
Really?
Correct.
So she was
Mary
the
Jackson.
one. Yeah, so she was the one who actually experienced the bathrooms being segregated and everything.
Okay.
And so, because Catherine
And they
didn't
gave
deal
that to
with it
Catherine's character
Character.
instead.
in this one.
You wanna hear the
and
Mary
so
story?
It's like it's very like
We're about to get there.
Oh, okay. Well, Kevin Costner, we can move on. If you want to hear more about him, go to the whatever episode. What was it? Bull Durham.
The Bull
Field of
Durham
Dreams.
Field of Dreams episode.
He did a
he's
good
got,
job. I didn't hate him.
don't you ever let Kevin Costner keep you from a movie like this, girl.
We will be talking about him again on The Bodyguard for sure.
This is
Probably
the
some other
second.
episodes
This
where
is the-
Zenobia takes a day off.
I take a day off.
Weird bodyguard.
This is the second
kid.
time that he worked with Octavia
Octavia Spencer?
Octavia
Spencer.
Spence.
How many coffees have you had?
Too many.
2, but I had 2 drinks before this and some weed stuff. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god.
It's not gin though, so I'm feeling way more present than last week.
I do want to watch this Yellowstone show that he's in.
People keep
I've
telling me it's
heard
really good.
Great fucking things
that's
about
Yeah,
it.
I hear
But
good
it's on
things.
a
haven't
network
watched.
that I don't subscribe to. So
You know what I don't
gotta-
subscribe to?
It's on what?
I don't know. I think
Kevin
it's on like
Costner.
the Paramount Network or something like that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not sure where it's at, but I would love to see it if it becomes available. But I can't. Like I subscribe to too many networks already, too many platforms.
Yeah,
Might as well be
just
paying for cable again.
Exactly.
You know?
And then you can't even see them all on cable. It sucks.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So, anyway, Kevin Costner, you did a great job. We appreciate you. Keep winning them Oscars and keep doing those movies. We will talk about you again on another movie.
No, we won't. I mean,
Shout out to my Orange County people.
whatever.
Yay.
Okay, can I give you a fun fact that has nothing to do with Kevin Costner?
Sure.
About
Okay,
to move on to I'm excited.
So you know the Liberty Bell 7, the capsule
The
that
capsule.
they sent up with the other astronaut.
Yes.
That when it landed, they're like, it's gone to the bottom of the sea, like, and it's just lost forever.
Uh huh.
This is not true.
Oh.
So the real Liberty Bell
Really?
7 capsule was eventually recovered.
Ah.
And it was on July 20th, 1999, and it was
Damn.
30. It was the 30-year anniversary of the first lunar landing
That's awesome.
when they finally pulled it up from the bottom deep.
The
So
depths.
Slightly rusted.
I do like
And barnacled.
I do like when they say that, like, just lost forever, and I'm like, you can't go down there and go get it,
Nah,
and
it's
then
in Davy Jones' locker, yo.
just go. And then I started doing
In
research.
the 60s, no.
Yes,
You
it was gone in
to
the
go get it.
Yeah.
It was gone forever.
'Cause the
Yeah,
guy was
at
like,
that time it was gone. You
It
can't
was-
dive that deep back then.
the guy was like, you wasted like $3 million on this capsule, and it's just gone. Like he was like, not
Hey,
happy.
that's the space program.
That's the space program.
And
Yeah.
sometimes
Well-
They
that
were
happens.
limited by their time.
I do not know where it is now.
And technology.
I hope that it's like in a museum somewhere.
I'm assuming that's
I'm
where
sure
it would
it
be.
is.
But,
Unless they have it somewhere
Yeah.
sitting.
They're gonna send it back up. No.
Dusting it off.
Yeah. It's like 50
Probably
years
send
later,
it
they'll
up.
send it up.
I don't know, man. I mean, from what I hear, a lot of the spaceships are built by the lowest bidder, so you know they're trying to save some money. Is that true?
No.
It's not true. Good. That makes me feel better.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Knowing that they are not making it as cheaply as possible, that they are actually putting the money and the time and the effort into the space program that it deserves.
They don't want it blowing up on them.
Hey,
Nobody
I-
likes
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You look bad. You look like the Challenger.
That's what I
Nobody
heard
wants to keep thinking
From
about that.
Armageddon, that's what they say.
And stuff goes.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
said it?
Stuff goes wrong.
Bruce?
Nope. Steve. What's his name? Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi. I'm getting there, you guys. It only took
Y'all hear
2
that?
years
She
for me
learned
to
how
say
to
his
say
name right.
Buscemi.
I'm sorry. It was Buscemi, Buscemi.
She said it a whole lot of ways.
It don't matter.
Mr. Pink.
Mr. Pink. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Shit.
Aw, it's just.
And this started from episode 1, so yeah, it's a long
It
process.
did. It started from episode 1, The Big Lebowski.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh my god. All right, so
funny.
you know who was not in The Big Lebowski?
Someone black.
This is true. This is true.
That's all we got left, so.
We are on to our 3 main ladies of this movie.
There's not one black person in that movie yet. All right, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I don't think there is.
There's not a one, not even an extra in the
No.
background.
Are you
Not even at the
serious?
bowling alley, from what I can see.
Wow.
From what I remember.
I didn't even think about that until
Shit.
this moment. But go ahead.
Anyway,
It's still a good movie. It's just no black people.
Janelle Monáe. Oh my goodness, this girl. She came out of nowhere, and in my eyes, I didn't know who she was. And from what I understand,
Gotta keep it on the tightrope. We should have been listening to her.
we were listening to the soundtrack.
She was
is
in
on
there
the
on the
soundtrack of
soundtrack.
this movie.
She has songs with Erica Badu. She has songs with Prince.
I know her
didn't know
with as a
this.
singer first.
Prince.
I
Yeah,
did not know this.
And then I was like, okay,
She has
another
songs
singer
with-
going to be an actress.
she has songs with Big
But
Boy.
she did it, and
But
she's good.
My girl can act.
She
Yes,
did
She was
good.
impressive.
She's good.
her monologue in the courtroom to the judge.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
You like, damn,
That was
girl.
really
awesome.
good.
How can you say no to her? Don't you want to be the first? You've been the
Which
first.
one of these decisions
Yeah, it's going to
make you?
make you famous after this. This
Okay.
one, where you let a black girl go to a white school.
That's good.
The dude was like, I don't know how to teach.
was like,
I don't know how to teach girls. I don't think the curriculum is for teaching girls.
Well, I imagine it's the same
Same.
as it is for men.
I don't know if you
Can I
noticed.
just sit anywhere?
I don't see a color section.
Section.
All I'm saying is, all those computers were black women.
Yeah.
Huh?
You got to be good at math to work at NASA.
Yeah, you do.
So thinking that women aren't smart enough to take the same course as some dumb white kid,
Dude,
white boy,
I love
that makes no sense.
her
But they didn't know that.
backbone that she has, her sass. I'm not gonna lie.
Her fineness.
She's sexy.
She is. I'm wearing it on my
Go
shirt.
Crash.
She has great songs. If you don't know her, please look her up.
Yeah.
She is a lesbian, so sorry. We might have a chance, but I don't think you got a chance.
I mean, wasn't planning on taking a shot anyway, but I can acknowledge a beautiful woman when I see one.
Doors closed.
Doors closed. And you're done.
And you're done.
Either way,
Her acting is pretty good.
it's good.
She just
Not gonna lie,
showed
she's
up.
good.
She was just in Harriet Tubman
Oh, I want to see that. I want
recently,
to see that.
and I haven't watched it, but the
haven't seen
scenes
it
I've
yet.
seen with her in it, she do a good job. She
So
badass.
this, I don't know if this was her first movie or if Moonlight was her first movie, but they
Moonlight.
came out in the exact same year. I don't know which one she filmed first.
Oh,
I should
okay.
Oh.
say. Because they came out the exact same year. But she came out with Hidden Figures and Moonlight as her debut films, both Academy nominated.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought she's been in other stuff.
No. She's been in other stuff as a singer. So she's had music and like voiceover work. These are her first 2 movies as an actress.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And I love where she was like,
Yes.
we got 3 black girls chasing a cop car in 1961. She's like
Okay.
fucking with it.
I love it.
This isn't a God ordained miracle.
What does Catherine tell her? When the cop is driving up, you better zip it up or whatever it is.
You better zip it. We ain't gonna get
Goes
to
jail
I'm not going
over
to
your
jail
mouth.
for your mouth.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my best. We can't be much of help here, stuck on the side of the road.
Or, I like her conversations with Aldous Hodge, her husband. Like even when they're at that what is it, Sunday Sunday
the church
picnic?
Church
thing?
picnic.
Yeah.
I love where
Like-
she's like calling over.
Well, more so like she's telling him like you better take a step back unless you want this woman's mind right here in front of everybody.
Yep.
Do you
Yeah.
want me to
Yeah.
to air all the laundry in front of the
Yeah.
deacon?
Yep.
Huh? Because brother
'Cause
deacon
you
over
know
here is
I
about to
will.
know.
Yeah.
And you know, sister so and so
good.
has a big mouth,
Uh-huh.
so
good.
I could just go off.
It's like, don't forget who
Don't.
I am.
Uh-huh.
We are literally in front of our children. Do you want me to?
Don't get me
It,
wrong, I love you.
I will
but
remind
don't push
you
it
of who
just
I
because
am.
we're in public.
Black girl magic. It's a real thing. I didn't make it up. We
that's
all
black girl power.
all black girls have it.
Black
I don't know what
woman
to tell you.
power. That's what that is.
I don't know what to tell you.
So she is on the soundtrack as well.
She is.
She's a beautiful singer.
She
I don't know where I think I saw it on YouTube or something like that. But from what I understand, she was performing in front of some college or some theater in Philadelphia before she got these roles in these movies. Like she was literally performing in front, not even inside the building, but like in front, like on the steps.
Oh.
Okay. Like before she was
Like
famous?
a street performer, you mean?
Kind of, yeah, exactly.
was she like
Before
doing
she
her-
was a famous singer.
Before she was a famous singer.
Okay.
Exactly. So she was doing her thing in Philly before she got discovered.
Let me ask you a question.
And from what I understand, from what I remember, you might say, that's what was going on before she got the call for these movies. Because even if you are a singer and you are a performer and you book jobs here and there, a lot of times they don't pay you the money that you're deserving of. And therefore, you're scrounging and scraping, even if you've got a song in this movie or you got a song in that commercial or this, that, and the other.
Okay.
You don't make the money that you think you're going to make.
I'm going to say that I think you're pretty wrong. This might be before she was a famous singer, which would make sense because prior to this, she owns her own music company. Like,
Does she?
yeah, it's
Okay.
called Wonderland. That's where Jadena is from,
Okay.
and a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so like she has money. Like I don't think that she would be like street singing before
At
this
this time.
movie because she's already like a Grammy nominated.
By this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
Got you.
by
So it could have been a
2000.
few
Yep.
years before.
2003, she released her demo.
Yeah, she's
2003.
she's been in the game for a very
Shit.
long time. Yeah, I probably
I
started
gotta
knowing her.
Find
The
that
audition.
video then.
I started knowing her in like 2008, 2009. So she been in the
Okay.
game.
Okay, I got you.
She used to wear her. You remember she used to wear the tux with the bow tie. That used to be her.
Oh, I do remember.
Yeah.
That.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, and she would have that hair. Yep, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
She has changed and grown into separate, different things, but
Uh-huh.
she's been in the game for some time now.
Well, she's still working on some things right now, and she is progressing as an actress.
She's good, so I'll give her that.
Yeah, even from her first movies. I don't know what took them so long to figure it out, but like you said, she just did Harriet. She she played the voice of Peg in Lady and the Tramp, that new one. from
Yes,
2019.
yes.
I haven't seen it
Oh,
yet.
It's
I
good.
haven't
I
seen
liked
it.
it.
How did
was
she
good?
do?
She did good.
Okay.
Yeah, and I did know it was her because she has a staple. She sings, "He's a tramp, but they love him
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's
a
good.
new
That's good.
heart.
Yep. That's awesome.
every
got you.
day." So that's her. She sings that in that version of the movie. She does a really good job.
Okay.
Yeah.
She got a couple movies in post production right now. Carter Hall. I don't know if she's actually in this one or if she was like had a hand in making it.
Mm-hmm.
And another one called Antebellum, in which case I think she plays the lead, Veronica.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
That one is in post production right now. So that one's gonna be coming out soon.
Oh yes, it will.
So, do you want to talk about the actual Mary Jackson a little bit? Because from what I read, all of these stories are true.
Not all of them, but there is quite a few.
I'm sure I didn't do nearly the research that you did.
You know I did. Okay. Let's
Oh,
talk-
yes, you did.
Let's talk about the bathroom issue first. So it was Mary who had the whole problem with the bathroom, and this incident of her going to using a white bathroom got her in semi trouble, and it made it to the point where that she was transferred to the wind tunnel team. Is where we see her in the like where she goes, she gets her shoe stuck, and she has her like mentor. So while she was working at this wind,
shoe is worth your life.
she's like, give me a second, hold on.
10,
These are good shoes.
9, 8.
She only had so many.
many.
Okay, so when she was moved to the wind tunnel, there was a bathroom there that was a white only bathroom that was not labeled. So she started using that bathroom, and it wasn't until years after she started using that bathroom that someone finally complained. And when they complained about her, she was like, I don't care. And continue using the motherfucking bathroom, and no one said anything else again about it.
I see.
So that's the story. So there was no like Harrison running up, banging down the.
I'm like, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, not true.
Damn.
Another thing on her story that's not true is that her mentor, Mr. Z, is that his name? He was not a.
Immigrant from Hungary or whatever it is.
Yeah, he was not a Nazi Jew where his parents died in a concentration camp. That is not true. The guy's from like Milwaukee or something.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So they use that to like, have them have some sort of bond. Like, oh yeah, we're both like,
Damn,
nice people.
Hollywood.
Yeah. Look,
I mean, not even
Made the
story.
story, but still.
look, even Catherine was like, hey girl, why you want to make a movie about me? My life was not that interesting. So, I mean, not saying that things
Catherine
that
Goebel?
yeah, the things that in the life that are very big make sense, but like her whole life could have been pretty boring except those parts where, oh yeah, I helped with this and I helped
Hey.
with that and I helped
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah.
So they had to
I think
add,
she's
The movie
downplaying
makes
the
it, like,
hand that
sensational.
she had
Oh,
in
sure.
history.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
it could be that she's just being humble.
maybe.
You don't get a Medal of Freedom for no reason.
Well, their lives was not like it's portrayed. The three women were not best friends. They did not have each other's drinking buddies. They weren't in each
Sure.
other's wedding. Now, they were like, there's no proof that they were even knew each other. I beg to differ because if there are black computers and the computers are like 20 or 30 of them
Yeah.
in this one area, bitch, you know who everybody is,
Uh-huh.
especially when you're black because,
And
like
Mary
I said,
Jackson
it's a
did
small-
work under Dorothy Vaughan.
She did. So they knew each other, but they weren't like
Besties.
Yeah.
besties. Which is fine. So they kind of
Interesting.
put these women's stories together to
Excuse me.
make it seem like, they were
Gotcha.
intertwined when they weren't.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm only a little woozy.
I'm scared to get up, but let's do this. You want another fun fact?
Give me that fun fact one time.
Yeah.
Do you know there's a cameo in this?
Who's in it?
So, Neil Armstrong's son, Mark Armstrong,
Oh,
he was invited to join the extras in this movie. So he is in the
Is he one of the
Pentagon meeting briefing or whatever?
Oh, I would have
He
thought
is-
he would have been one of the Navy pilots.
No, I know. I thought that too. But
He's
he
not
is.
handsome enough?
I don't know what he looks like.
Oh,
I just know that
yeah,
he's in
I
that
don't know who he
scene.
is.
So he's one of the guys that are sitting around the table along with John Glenn, who are watching Taraji fucking do math for the world, you know? Like,
Shit.
Interesting.
yeah, so
Now I know she's a good actress. Now that I think about it, if she's actually in real life a lesbian and she's pretending to be attracted to these white boys, she did a good ass job.
oh, her girlfriend for a while, I don't know if they're together anymore, is, what's her name? She plays my boo-boo Michael B. Jordan's,
Tessa
wife.
Thompson.
Yeah, in Creed.
Tessa Thompson.
Yeah,
Playhouse West, what's happening?
They dated for some time. She's even in some of
She's in
Janelle Monáe.
Marvel's.
Tessa
Thor.
from,
She in Thor.
Ragnarok.
Uh-huh.
I love her.
They were together. They were so cute.
Yeah.
She's in some of her music videos from this last album.
Oh, cool.
So
Okay.
go ahead and watch those.
Again,
Janelle Tessa. Wow.
you know where she went to school.
Yeah. Ooh, where'd she go?
Playhouse West.
There you go.
I got a shout out from my acting school.
That's his
Oh,
school.
cool.
Every time I know somebody went there.
Yay.
Tessa Thompson learned her shit.
She
did
did.
a great job.
Oh yeah, she
Did you know her? Did you know her?
No, she went to Playhouse before I got there. She was already doing her thing and
Is that one-
had since graduated. The thing about acting school is you learn what you're supposed to, and then you're not supposed to stay there forever. You don't become a professional student. You continue on.
How
you know?
long does it take?
Normally about
About your whole
everybody's
life.
different. Every
About your whole life.
don't get me wrong, you're always learning more as an
Yeah.
actor. But you shouldn't, in my personal opinion, and many prominent actors' opinions, you don't stay at a school. If you're the best actor in the class, it's time to find another class.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, you don't want to become a professional student.
This is true. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Got
And
it.
it's up to you to maintain your craft. You know what I mean? You need to know how to take your own temperature and know if you're doing your job correctly or not. You can't just stay in the safe school forever. You got to get out there and see what the fuck you actually got.
Oh.
Pound that pavement, do those auditions, make those movies, make those shorts, make those projects. Do what you got to do what you came out here to do.
Cool. Cool.
Whew.
That's the coffee talk.
I know.
That black girl.
Speaking of people who did what they came out here to do, who started out as a journeyman actress, who did many, many parts before she actually got her recognition, got her value, Miss Octavia Spencer. How many projects, how many movies have you seen her in small little bit parts where she should have had a much bigger role?
She is. Well, I guess her and Viola Davis probably
Viola
are the
Davis as well.
most nominated and probably have the most Academy Awards out of any black
She only has one.
people.
She won for The Help.
Right. But I mean, she was nominated for this.
She's been nominated.
So
for
she's
this.
been nominated
She's
the
She
most.
lost to Viola for this one.
And she did lose to Viola for this one. So I mean, damn, Jada. When we gonna do The Help? I love that movie.
I love that movie.
She made that bitch eat shit pie.
Oh my god.
The mama's the best. She gets the best kick out of it.
Oh my god!
I bought one of these pies for you. I know how much you like
That
it.
good vanilla from Mexico.
She's like, don't you eat this.
Oh shit!
It's for her. I know. And that's
a
a book
good-
I
that
read. I
one.
love that book.
So I remember her from a long time ago. I remember from the 90s.
What you remember from?
What did I remember from? Shit, she was in Coach Carter. We talked about her for a quick minute.
She was that dumb mama, yeah.
Willa Battle.
She was not a good mama.
She's also got a quick little part in SWAT, opposite of LL Cool J.
He fine. Yep.
You know, those are the parts that she played, though.
She had to
You
she
know?
had to pay her dues.
Yeah.
Before they will build movies around her.
Uh-huh. So she did a number of those parts until you might say either The Help or Fruitvale Station. The Help came out first, actually, now that I think about it.
I like both of those movies.
Uh-huh.
Especially
She plays Michael
Jordan.
B's mom.
I was like,
in
especially
Fruitvale
Michael B.
Station.
Jordan.
He's so cute.
He's so cute.
Side note, he's cute.
You don't need a side note that.
Octavia.
I tell you, hey girl,
I don't want to go off on a tangent. I don't want to go off on a
here you
tangent.
go.
We do that. That's what we do.
I know.
Tiana's whispering over
take
here.
it.
I'm gonna
I don't
have
wanna take
to-
it.
I'm gonna have to pick up her volumes in post production.
No, don't, because then I'm going to be like, ah!
No, I got you. I'm watching you. on
He's
the-
watching.
over here.
Oh, okay.
You're not peeking.
Okay, good.
But every
You
once in a while,
whispering.
people might not hear what you're saying.
I know. Well, I'm doing that on purpose.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm whispering like, he's scared.
the people want to know. There's no hiding from the mic.
Okay. Michael B. Jordan is fine. Oh, my God. All right.
Girl,
Octavia.
last February, I went through the same conversation when we did Black Panther.
Oh, see, I missed that one.
No, it's great. I was just watching Red Tails the other day. I didn't know he was in there. Good ass movie.
Okay, guys, I'm going to have to take a break.
She got to pee.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
We get it. We know how it goes.
Well, we gonna talk loud so you can hear us, so because we continue.
Yes, and I'll talk loud so I can.
Okay.
So y'all can hear me.
We're gonna mention something that's gonna spark her interest.
I love her. I think she does really good. She has good comedic timing.
Dude, absolutely adore her.
And she has great serious shit. Like her bitching about not being the supervisor in the car with the ladies. You really feel for her because she's looking around and all these her friends are moving up, and
Yeah.
I'm still doing the supervisor job but getting paid the regular computer pay.
Yeah, but she has a great moment in that as well. She's like, don't get me wrong, any upward movement is movement
For all of us, yeah.
But it just ain't movement for me, which I 100% can empathize with. It sucks when you're putting in your dues, you're putting in your time, you're putting in your effort, you're doing the extra work for no extra pay.
Yeah.
And yet you're not getting the recognition, you're not getting the upward movement. It's like you have hit a glass ceiling that you just cannot break through. And it's really fucking disheartening.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand. I feel like if the computers were still going to be a thing, they would have promoted her. But they didn't want to because they got that big ass.
They saw already that the IBM machine was on its way.
That's why her character is so smart because she's literally stealing books from the library.
Dude.
So that she could get her knowledge on of how to speak computer.
That's one of my favorite scenes for her. Not only because she's defending her kids, like, get your fucking hands off of my kids.
And then she goes,
don't you touch them.
Have a blessed day.
Yeah, she...
she did steal that book.
say something from over there. I love that line, though. She's like, son, I pay taxes.
I pay taxes.
And my taxes pay for everything in that library.
You can't steal something you already paid for.
You already paid for.
She's right.
Oh, that's such a good line.
I love it. She's like, all right, let me learn this stuff. All right, cool. Now I got it. Let me teach my black girls this stuff because we all about to be out of jobs. We
She
all about to
saved
be.
everybody's job.
She did. She's like, hi, girls. Let me write this out for you.
She
This
got
is what
some
we gonna
great
do.
one-liners now that I think about
Oh,
it.
she probably has the most best.
She has the most one-liners, yeah. She's like, oh, you got a brain. That's something I can work
I
with.
could work with. She's like, oh, that's in the wrong spot. She's like, there
Or when
you
she
go,
tells
girl.
all the girls to follow her, she's like, leave your calculators. You're not going to need them
You're
where we're
not
going.
gonna need them because they need 30 plus people. Let's go. They were walking down the hall like a black army of bad bitches. It was awful. Yeah.
Oh my God, Octavia Spencer.
She's
Absolutely
smart.
fantastic.
Sneaking in there, learning how to use this big people. Back in the day, people were called computers.
Yep.
Not computers.
Not computers.
And computers were nothing like we know. They took up entire rooms.
Fuck yeah.
Huge.
They got to straight up knock down
Knock
the
a
door
wall.
in order to fit the computer in the room.
Well, they're dumb because they only did a one door instead of a double door. That was on them.
I mean, nobody knew what size a computer was in 1961.
This is untrue because the guys that he yells at and he says,
Nobody thought to measure this thing.
yeah, that dude. And when he's like yelling at them for like, he's like, I'm not paying any of you guys if you don't get this to work.
Yeah.
He's talking to the IBM people. Like,
Uh-huh.
that's them. So you know how big
Yeah,
your big
they
ass
do.
computer
So if they're
was.
the ones delivering and they're the ones installing, yeah, they fucked up.
Yeah, because he
the
talks to
problem-
the IBM guy, and he was like, no one thought to do the door, and he's like, we weren't thinking.
Yeah.
That's your computer.
They're IBM, bro.
Yeah.
They do.
I guess I don't know.
I almost had that issue with the couch at home.
You almost like had to knock a hole in the door.
Oh, I can show you how to get a couch in.
Dude.
Yeah.
They're like scrapes and scratches.
There's only a few ways that you can do it. Sometimes you got to take the feet off. You
Yep.
definitely got to take the cushions off.
Yep.
And you got to
This is feet,
rotate.
and cushions. And there's still gouges on my doors.
I would have did it through your laundry
A
room.
little bit. Through the laundry room.
Yeah. That how you do it? Yeah, that's how I would have done
That was the biggest. Yeah, so it's kind of a thing.
All depends on
Kind of
what
thing.
room you're trying to get it up to.
It's just getting it in the house. That's the only way I
Just
can think of
getting
getting it in the
getting
house.
So, Octavia's got a number of projects out, as well she should. She is a very in-demand actress. Couple of them in post-productions. One of them is called The Witches. I don't know what that's all about, but do your thing.
I'm in it.
What interests me is she's a producer on a project called Coffee Will Make You Black.
My daddy used to say that to me all the time.
What?
I don't know what
Oh
it's
my
about,
God,
but it
Don't
has
drink
my
coffee, it'll
attention.
make you black. When I was young and I wanted to like try Starbucks
I
and
feel
stuff.
like I know the witches though. Like I feel like I heard about that one.
Oh,
She a witch.
Oh, ooh, actually,
She was in that. What was that scary movie? Ma.
I got the synopsis actually. Yes, she was in Ma.
I didn't get to see that, but it looked good, and I will watch it because I love scary
Yeah,
movies.
So check this out.
I
Coffee
can't
Will
do
Make You Black. She is the producer. I'm sure she'll have some sort of role in it. I wouldn't be surprised. You don't put, Willie Mays on the bench in your own movie.
I don't know if she's producing it. Will Smith produces a million shit. He don't show up in everything.
That's true.
Yeah, that's where the real money is just producing. You don't
Fuck
gotta
yeah, it
show
is.
up.
Don't get me started on that. But this is a drama based on April Sinclair's much-touted story of a teenage girl confronting racial prejudice while growing up on Chicago's South Side during the late 1960s.
That's for.
Coffee will make you black. It's true.
Interesting.
I don't know why you not black then.
So, another producer on that is Miss Gabrielle Union.
Oh, Gabby.
Cool.
Love her.
cool.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
So, it's time to talk about the lady of the hour. Or
Wait.
Actually, no, we haven't talked about the real Dorothy Vaughan yet.
Okay, so she was a supervisor for the computers, but she was a supervisor for the computers before 1961 and 62 when this movie is set. So a lot of these racial things that happen before this movie actually takes place. So they all just cram all the stuff into this 1 year. But her character was the very first black supervisor at NASA ever. Was it her? Oh God, I think it was her, but one of them ended up taking a job for like human rights for like in NASA itself on like hiring different.
That was Mary Jackson.
That was Mary. I thought it was, but I wasn't sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so
Dorothy-
Mary Jackson moved up as far as she could in her department in her field, and therefore she transitioned into, like you were saying, human rights position or something
Yeah,
like that. She carried multiple positions so that she could continue to move up in a supervisory position, so that she could make way for women and people
Of color.
So they had a human rights.
Like it was to find ethnic people to be part of the space program.
Interesting.
So we could have some black astronauts, have some Mexicans, or Asians working at NASA and being part of it. So
Yeah.
she did bring that to them.
So
I
she-
did
That's
forget
funny
to
that
The
mention
name
about
was
it.
the Federal Women's Program,
That's what it was. Yes.
Ah.
So she.
as well as the Equal Opportunities Program. Because she had already achieved the most senior position as an engineer
Okay.
that was available to her.
I did forget one thing. My Black History fact. My Black History fact for this movie is that the first Black engineer ever is our girl Mary here.
Really?
Wow.
Check her out.
Yeah.
And she really had to petition?
Yes, she did. She did not go to court to get into this white only class, but she did go to the school and was like, "Hey, girl, y'all got to let me in.
Yeah.
You got to let me in." And they finally did.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
And she did only take night classes.
she did only. Well, yeah, in the daytime,
She
she's
was
sitting there
working.
working at NASA.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Only the
I got something about Dorothy's house. So the house that Dorothy is in this movie, where you see the girls get drunk and play cards and dance, it's a real historic house.
Okay.
It's a real historic house in Atlanta, and it's where civil rights leader like Ralph Abernathy and Malcolm
Abernathy.
Abernathy. I don't know whatever it's on the last
Thank
line.
you.
And Martin Luther King first met was in this house that they filmed
Okay.
Dorothy's house in.
I love that.
For real.
Now, has other things been filmed in this house? Because it looks awfully familiar.
It's a gorgeous house. I kind of want to live there, but I don't know. Probably.
I almost feel like it is a mid-century modern house, and that other things have been filmed there, if I'm not mistaken. But don't quote me on that.
I'm quoting.
Google it.
I ain't said shit.
Don't quote me, boy. All right.
Excuse me.
I got another fun fact.
What you got?
Okay.
I'm drunk and hyper. What you got?
Oprah. Viola. Harpo? And Viola Davis
Uh-huh.
considered for some of the lead roles in this movie.
Really?
So we could add Oprah.
Okay.
Oprah could have played Dorothy.
Yeah,
could've
that's
played
what I was
Dorothy.
thinking too.
She would have been a good one.
That's the only one.
Is that who they were?
I
Is
didn't-
Dorothy who they were
Or the
considering
mother.
Viola
She
Davis
could've-
for?
I don't know. They didn't. It didn't say. It just said that they were considering them for the leads.
I can't
Oh,
really
for the lead, then it would have
see
been Dorothy.
because you,
Viola as Catherine. Well, maybe Catherine or Mary. I don't know.
like
Catherine, yeah,
I
and
see
Mary, no.
her as Dorothy more.
like I said,
Okay.
Black Hollywood is a neighborhood, so they only had so many they were going to pop out for this role. I'm surprised I didn't see like Gabrielle Union on there.
Nah.
I feel like that would have been a. There's only so many
This is true.
big draw black women,
This is true.
and two of them is Viola Davis and,
And I
Octavia.
appreciate that they
Octavia
did
Spencer,
go
yeah.
with Janelle Monáe, who nobody had really heard of as an actress before now.
Yeah, and she rocked it.
Did such a great
Like,
job.
what? She's not an actress? Oh wait, she is.
She
Yeah.
is now.
I wish that they would do that more often.
Mm-hmm.
I
Totally.
really wish that they would look outside of whoever's repped by CAA and William Morris and
Yeah,
ICM. There's some great actors out there
I know.
Give people a
that
chance.
can do better than the people you're hiring that don't have the Instagram followers.
Exactly.
I'm only a little bit upset.
I see that. So, you know what'll make you happy?
What's that?
Talking about something we already talked about.
Who's that?
Taraji P. Henson.
Taraji.
Right? She's left. That's it.
That's it. All we got is,
She's
I mean, that's all we need. But Miss Taraji P. Henson, oh my God, I love this woman.
Which we talked about in Baby Boy.
We talked about her in Baby Boy.
You just a baby boy. You're not the real McCoy. I've been running these streets. She was so cute. I love her. I love her. Okay.
So cute.
She Cookie.
She's Cookie. Yes,
I gotta
she
watch it
is.
again.
Oh,
I
yes.
gotta watch
she
it
is.
again.
You know what else she thinks?
What?
She thinks it's hard out here for a pimp. When you're
Push
trying
that
to
shit
make
out.
the money for the I know. Push that shit out.
You know I didn't see that movie, right?
No.
I saw
Whoop
that
that
scene.
trip.
Oh,
Get him.
Oscar nominated.
I know.
I know. So wait, if you sing on a song
I don't be watching movies.
that wins an Oscar, do you get the Oscar?
Wait, what?
If you sing on a song that wins an Oscar, do you get an Oscar? Because otherwise, she got one.
No, she don't got one.
I thought you give it to the writer.
You give it to the writer. Exactly.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's been nominated.
I
as
feel
we
like
said.
two of them you
She
should
was
get.
nominated for Benjamin Button, didn't win.
Watch it, girl.
Dude. Oh yeah, Taraji goes from 20-something Taraji
She's like old ass lady.
Oh, and that's when they had to do it with makeup and acting.
Mm-hmm.
Now they can just do it with the camera.
Yep.
I know.
I hate that.
I mean, he was.
But it's not the same.
He was done with the camera. I mean, not all of it, but a lot
all
of
of it.
his making him look old as
Yeah.
fuck was done with the camera.
Do it
Really?
without the camera as much as you can, filmmakers, because we can tell when it's with the camera and it's not the same.
I still thought the special effects were really good on it.
Yes, they were. So, like I said, we were watching her the other day in What Men Want, and she's doing a hell of a job. I haven't finished it yet. We'll probably finish it tonight. I don't know. But after that, obviously, she still has Empire, and she's starting to direct.
Oh,
She's directing episodes of Empire now.
really?
Yes.
Interesting.
In the meantime, that they don't catch her, like, sleeping. Because she works hard.
She works
Every once in a while,
hard.
they'll catch her taking a little power nap
Yeah.
in her chair.
Yeah.
Do it. Got to.
Hey,
Oh my God! So she plays Catherine Goebel. I think she does such an outstanding job.
I think not only that she's just super talented, but she
incredibly.
went out of her way to go have conversations with the real Catherine,
Uh huh.
who at the time was
96,
Seven.
97.
And yeah, so she got to speak with her, and when you actually get to talk to the person, like we talked about last week with Ali, it does change your way of thinking, and you can ask whatever question you want because the person is actually there.
Right there.
She'd be like, "Oh yeah, you know, I used to drink my coffee out of a black mug, and everyone else did what." You're like, "Oh, I love that small detail. Thank you." And we talked about this in Goodfellas, as
Goodfellas,
well.
yeah.
Where
De Niro wanted to know everything, but he wasn't allowed to talk to the actual person.
Really?
And so he would make 4 or 5 phone calls a day asking like simple things like how does he pour his ketchup? Does he pat it on the bottom? Does he spin it in his hands?
Side.
You know?
Really?
And
Shake it.
I have recently learned that that whole spinning in your hands thing works.
Yeah.
It's actually better than like tapping on the bottom.
tapping
You
on
know,
the bottom is the worst.
Yeah.
You either
Because you're
can
just
roll
putting
it in your
pressure
hand.
towards the front. But if you roll it, then you're rolling the ketchup and it's creating this like funnel thing that actually gets the ketchup out.
You roll it, or you hit it on the side where it says 57. Anywhere where the bottle has the 57 number or whatever Heinz, if you hit that, it'll make it come out like perfect.
There you go.
Anyway, but
So.
she got to talk to her. She got to get her information. And the real Catherine is kind of a fucking amazing bitch. So she was when she was 98 years old in 2015, she got President Obama.
16.
That's not what I got.
Okay.
So when she was 98, she was presented by President Obama the award, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, for all of her work at NASA. And NASA even built a huge ass building and named it after her.
Oh,
Yep.
that's awesome.
So, yeah.
I didn't know NASA did that.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
So my girl was born August 26, 1918. So yes, she was she was 97 in 2015. That would make her, well, depending on what time she got the award. But she is 101. She's still kicking.
Still rolling.
Rolling with the that black girl magic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
101 years old, still doing her thing. And
That's awesome.
yeah. So Taraji, I love her so much. In this particular movie, she plays this somewhat innocent character that has a life that she doesn't really talk about too much. She's got 3 children of her own. They don't really say what happened to their dad.
Except that he died.
Except that he died. They don't say how or how long that they've been without him.
He died of a heart attack.
Is that what happened?
If
Is
I'm
that
not
real life?
mistaken.
Okay.
It was like a sudden thing. And
Okay.
so her kids weren't as small as they're portrayed in this movie. They were teenagers by the time her and
Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson, sexy ass Mr. Johnson got married. That's how old they were. So, I
Okay.
mean,
Cool.
the timeline is not really the best in this movie. They kind of
Sure.
squinch it all into a small amount of time, but
They make it work.
they make it work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's cool because it does work. Because I think if they were teenagers, they would have had a lot more personality, and it just would have made the movie
Yeah.
A lot more
bigger,
pushback.
a lot
and,
more.
You know, the
Yeah.
story of the children having this new man in their lives would have become more of a obstacle than the initial story that they're trying to tell, you might say. You know?
Distraction.
But as I understand it, they got married and they stayed married.
They sure did.
That's what they did back then.
I mean, I love the scene where she's talking to him and he's like trying to like woo her and she just keeps going,
Oh, he's trying to apologize.
He's trying to
Apologize.
Trying to
apologize.
apologize. And
She's-
every
You
time she's
still
like,
haven't said something.
it's a different answer each time. I love that.
I love the scene when she tells him off when they first meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not because we wear skirts.
It's because we
Because
wear
we wear glasses.
glasses. Because we smart. Yes, I love the because that is totally one of my answers for dudes who are trying to pull one over on me. I'm like, I see you. I ain't dumb. Yeah,
Oh
you
my
know, girl, I love you. You the only one. I saw your Snapchat. What up? So I totally
Oh my god.
that whole scene. I was like, oh, that is totally me.
Okay.
Not giving a shit. Yeah. She's not even looking at him. She's looking at, hey girl, you know, she's looking through him.
Yep. Everybody's saying about everything. I love it because it's one of the first things that you teach you in acting class is it's not about the writing, it's about the behavior. Because she says the exact same line 3 or 4 different times, and every time she says it, she's saying something different.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
The words,
That's a good one.
you know what they tell us? The words are simply the boat, and the behavior is the river that the boat is traveling on.
Ah.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's only a little bit. It's only a little bit.
I like it. I like it.
With that, We've already done
works.
like 17 other
I'm
variations.
trying to all through this.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So my girl is 49 years old and
Really?
as gorgeous as she's ever been.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Oh
awesome.
yes, she is. Ken.
Happily married to.
It's the scene where she's
Football player of
like,
some
she's
sort.
calculating. She's calculating. It's the scene.
Oh, that's so good.
Yep.
When she this is when she finally gets a voice. When she is tired of Jim Parsons' character saying, "No, this is above your pay grade. No,
Yep.
you don't have clearance. No, this and that." It's like, no, absolutely not. Because Kevin Costner's character already said, "We got to think outside of this. We're on a time crunch. We got to get this done.
You
And if
wasted my
you don't
time."
get out of my way, we're not going to get this done on time." So
Yep.
let me talk to the man who's actually making
Yep.
the decisions. You stop tripping me up and let me do my job. I can't do my job if you got both my hands tied behind my back.
Kevin Costner's like, who's in charge here? Who's the boss here?
She said,
You
"You
said-
are. You just gotta act
gotta
like
act
it,
like
it.
sir." Yeah.
So good. And as soon
Love
as she
it.
walks in there, they get shit done.
Exactly.
They got questions inside the room that Jim Parsons' punk ass can't answer.
You need
Can't
to answer it.
She didn't even have to look
That's
at the
why
paper.
they brought her into the
Because she wrote
department in the first place.
Exactly.
And immediately they have the answer. It's like, okay,
All right.
moving forward.
Real
Just
fun
rattle it
fact.
off. Just
20
rattle it
miles,
off.
give or take.
Yeah.
Yep.
Real fun fact, she did not have like a big speech like, let me in there, you know, I need to be. It was months and months of her being like, y'all fucking with me because I'm coming up with all this work, and as soon as I bring it to you, it doesn't matter anymore. I have to start all over
I'm gonna
again.
beat the Russians. Let me do my job.
Just let me do it. If I'm the best, then I need to be in there to answer all the questions and to show y'all what we doing. You keep adding and changing things. Oh, we gonna add a window. We gonna
Protocol.
put something else on here.
Clearance. I told you already. I'm not Russian. Let me in
I mean,
there.
I'm not a. Come on.
Yep.
You met a black Russian
that
before?
does it.
I ain't
That does
never
it.
met one.
It's too cold.
It's too cold. We
That
don't
does
want to
it.
be there.
It doesn't.
Another real true fact about the real Catherine is that John Glenn did really ask for Catherine to go over the calculations before he was willing to go
Nice.
along with this whole thing. But it was not like,
The smart one. If she says okay, I'm good with
yeah.
it.
He's like, you mean Catherine? And he's like, yeah, smart girl with the glasses. Yeah, have her go over this shit. And if she says it's cool, I'll get in it right now.
Somebody find Catherine Goebel.
Poor kid had to run. Keep on running. Dun, dun, dun. So he really did call her, but it wasn't on the day and, you know, minutes before countdown. It was weeks prior to this. He was like, look, I don't know. And she did catch some different errors than the computer did. Because the computer was not up to code
No,
back then.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Brand
Even
new.
now. Even
now.
now.
You
Even
don't
now.
buy the new model of a
Sometimes
car,
gotta,
do you?
You gotta check stuff.
I don't buy what?
You don't buy the new model of a car. You wait till a couple variations of it. Tesla didn't get it right the first time.
I don't
They
know.
made adjustments.
I've only
Same
bought
with
one car.
Mustangs and all of them. You know?
True.
First model always has a few hiccups.
I agree.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. No.
Cocktails. Okay, I got one more fun fact before we get out of here.
Okay.
Kimberly, the chick who plays Ruth, Kevin Costner's assistant,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
she is married to our director.
Word.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that, but she did a good job.
she did a good job. That's why I feel
Yeah.
fine with that.
Okay.
If she
did a good
sucked,
job.
I'd be like, oh, he
Yeah.
was just trying to. But she was good. She gave the side eye to her. You know, she was proper. And yeah, I love the scene where she gives her the pearl. She's like, I heard you guys got engaged. Here.
Well, I don't own pearls.
I don't own pearls.
Yeah.
I
Lord
don't.
knows you don't pay colored folks enough to
To
afford
afford
pearls.
To be
I
honest,
don't know
with
why,
you,
but I see Kevin Costner over there.
all I'm saying is, I don't own no pearls neither.
I don't know nobody named Pearl.
I know a pearl. Pearly. Miss Pearly.
Miss Pearly.
Nice.
Like the way you got that lined up.
Fuck you, I know somebody who likes it. Okay. I like how you got that lined up. Pops even, he liked it. He was the dude. He was the somebody who liked it.
was.
I like how you got that lined up.
Oh, you heard that, did you?
Oh, I heard they call you
boy, I'm a
Long Dick
bad
Willie.
man.
Friday After Next.
Oh.
Oh,
You
hey.
haven't seen that either?
She hasn't seen it. Look at her.
I don't watch movies.
Give me your black card.
No.
Give it down.
No.
Oh my
Oh, hell no.
god.
Okay, so. You know what time it is?
Yeah.
It's time for Z for the people. Yes,
You always try to catch me.
I do.
My eyes were closed the whole time.
Yeah, unpredictable. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the National Society of Black Engineers, the NSBE. It was
NSBE.
the NASB. It was founded in 1975. At the Purdue University, located in Indiana, and it was started by 6 undergrads who thought that they needed a way to raise some money and to get other black people into being engineers and stuff like that. So they have been around for some long times. They have events, and the membership is over 18,000. 1,000 people there at this point.
Nice.
And, you know, they're bringing in money. They keep it small. Their staff is small. And I was reading into this, and I kind of wish I was like an engineer because it seems really cool, you know, and it seems like it's geared towards younger people to get them involved in being engineers. Even the people who are chairmen are like, they're young and in the industry and, you know, trying to make ways for other black people to succeed. So if you feel the need to donate your money or donate your time, go to www.nsbe.org. Help some black smart people out.
Yep.
And that is my Z for the people. Yes, sir. Okay.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm just laughing at
I
watching
love
us.
this show. I love it.
I just want to say thank you for being a guest on
Yeah,
here.
thank you so much. You've
We
been
got-
such
My
a
heart's
pleasure.
racing.
We got our
It was
own
fun.
black girl engineer
Yes,
in
we
here.
Yay.
Talk about some true black. I know, I saw your shirt. It
Yeah.
looks so cute.
Yeah.
And, yeah,
So, fellas, if you send them resumes, I hope you can keep up. My girl is smart.
she is. And you can't be no bum. You can't be no geek off the street. You know, you gotta earn your keep.
Regulators!
Mount up.
That's Long Beach.
That's okay. That's just what came to mind.
It was
Yeah.
a clear back night.
A clear white moon, Warren Jeeves on the street, trying to consume
All right, anyway.
some skirts for the.
We're not going all the way back to the 90s right now. Actually, we are. We're doing a 90s
I was like,
movie next.
Oh yes, we are.
Oh my God.
So this brings us to the end of my favorite month, Black History Month. So we did some good bangers this month.
Yes, we did.
Remember the Titans,
Yes.
Cool Runnings,
Yeah.
Ali, and now Hidden Figures with our awesome guests.
Yes.
But next month is
the introduction of, I don't know if it's my favorite month. But
It is
it's
definitely your
my
favorite month.
favorite sport.
it's his favorite month.
So we jumping into March Madness, people. All my basketball fans, come on out. Show your support. Because we got some good-ass movies coming out.
Starting with this one.
It's going to be a fun March.
March Madness.
I might even actually get my ass on the court. Dude, did I tell you, when we were on our cruise, I actually played some basketball.
You
My
rusty.
knees and my back still don't feel right.
Rusty.
It's been so long.
Dang.
I'm not going to lie.
Did you have the
I
right shoes?
No, dude.
Oh.
I was in toe shoes.
What?
Yeah.
He wears those weird toe shoes.
What?
I didn't have, it's been like over 12 years since I played basketball.
Toe shoes.
Hey, I still did my job. Still ran point. I got a couple of assists.
He could tell
We
us anything.
lost,
He was
but
on a
it's
boat.
fine.
I don't
No.
know.
No.
I can't verify this. Okay.
All right. So we got our first movie for March Madness coming up, and we're going to do a scene for you right now. Tiana has most of the lines.
Yeah, she got the acting skills, so watch out for her.
You remember your lines?
No, I don't. I forgot. I told you. Okay.
All right.
So
It is hard once you're
we
intoxicated.
have not rehearsed this as much as we normally do, and I apologize for that. And I gotta do a fucking character that I have not done before. This is gonna be interesting, to say the least. And my mouth is dry too. I need some kind of water before I do this fucking character. 1 second.
All right, so while he is doing that, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, anywhere, everywhere. Listen to us on Podbean, Castbox, Spotify, iTunes. We on that YouTube. And if you have any suggestions or you just want to talk to us or send us your resume for
Send us in
dating.
your resumes. Rodney, I'm waiting for you.
Fucking God.
Wait, what?
None. Don't worry about it. I don't have time to talk about this.
I'm getting.
You
I'm
know
getting.
Rodney is?
No, I don't.
Oh, God.
Don't worry about it. He ain't nobody. So,
I didn't think I was going to go without
I
mentioning
thought you were
Rodney.
gone. I thought we were done. Apparently not. Anyway, send us to Lights Camera Cocktail, no S,
No S. Get that S out of there.
at gmail.com. So, let's get ready for the next week.
All right. And here we go.
This is why I was born. I thrive in pressure.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Yo, easy on the trousers. All right,
Pardon
easy.
me. Mr. Murray, something's been bugging me. Just how exactly did you get here anyway?
The producer's a friend of mine. He had one of the Teamsters come and drop me off, you know?
Uh-huh. Well, that's how that goes.
Hey, so you see that chunky fellow over there? Oh, God
Take
damn it.
back.
Fucking fuck. All right.
Take two.
What's
Take
my
two.
line again?
Don't make me spit up my water.
It's hard with them one lines.
It's hard out here for a
It's
pimp.
a hard out here for a motherfucking pimp. Okay.
All right. First read. Here we go.
This is why I was born. I thrive in pressure.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Yo, easy on the trousers. Easy.
Pardon me. Mr. Murray, something's been bugging me.
Yeah?
Just how exactly did you get here anyway?
The producer's my friend. He had a Teamster drop me off, you know?
Uh-huh. Well, that's how that goes.
You see that kind of chunky fellow over there?
Uh-huh.
Do you think you could...
Uh-huh. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's do it. You got it, little duck. Is that what it is?
God damn it, we were so close.
All right, let's do it. Oh, you the duck.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
We were so close. All right, here we go. Take 3, dag nabbit.
3 and done.
Y'all try acting after the alcohol that we've consumed.
It's empty.
This is why you should not drink on set.
I
My
always
heart's
thought
like
that.
racing right now.
I always thought that
94. I'm
was-
working out
94.
right now.
Shit.
I always thought
No more
that
On the treadmill.
drinking alcohol was fine in acting. This show has proved me dead ass wrong. Okay, so
It's the caffeine that's getting me.
that's what's getting you.
Yeah, it's getting me too.
At least I'm not on gin because I hate doing anything
Gin
on
fucks
gin.
us up.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it messes with our speech. You
And
can't
my
get your
plain
thoughts
thought.
out correctly.
Really?
Yeah.
That and moonshine.
Well, yeah, moonshine.
We only did that once though.
Never
I don't
again.
know if we're gonna do that one again.
All right, let me wet my whistle
Mm,
so I can play this character.
This is why I was born. I thrive in pressure.
Excuse me, sorry.
Yo, watch it on the trousers. Easy.
Pardon me. Mr. Murray,
Yes.
something's been bugging me.
Yes.
Just how exactly did you get here anyway?
The producer's a friend of mine. He had a Teamster drop me off, you know?
Well, that's how that goes.
Hey, you see that kind of chunky fellow over there?
Uh-huh.
Do you think you could...
Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's do it. You the duck.
now that don't play fair.
You nailed it.
Good
High five, Tiana.
It's gut check time. Oh my god. So if y'all grew up in the 90s, you know exactly what movie that is. And I'm very excited to start next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a couple of guests that are going to come on in March.
Oh, it's like next week we got a guest?
Not next week.
Okay.
Or maybe. I don't know. We'll see. That's what
We might have a
away.
guest?
You never know.
I guess.
Tiana, you've been fantastic.
Thank you, thank you.
so much for coming over.
Thank you for having
It's
me.
been a lot of fun. I'm
This is
glad
fun.
that we got to know each other.
Yeah.
And you're welcome over here anytime.
Go.
We got a full bar.
We got
Yes.
we got
Yes,
a full
you
bar.
do.
All right, you
Yes,
guys,
you
we're
do.
out of here.
Yes.
We thank you for sticking with us. It's been a long episode, but an
Yes.
important episode as well. We will see you right here next week on Lights Camera
Cocktails. Cause I keep on running. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh.